What is happening? Welcome to Checking In, guys. You may notice there's an extra person at the table today.
What?
Do you guys know who
Who
this
is
guy
this?
Wow.
This is
He's
Do
handsome.
we have another son?
We have another son. Yeah, we have another son. We're going to find out some information. This, of course, is a man of many names.
I'm the most here for sure.
Yeah,
go through a few of them.
You know, he started out COVID Mike.
COVID Mike.
Let's tell that story really
That's how
quick
it
to
all
get it started,
started.
okay?
Sure.
So Mike, did you interview him? Because I don't think I ever knew
Yes.
him, right? Yeah, so I didn't
I
know.
do
So
the
you
interviewing.
did the interview with. How did that go?
It was quick. Actually.
As all of my interviews are.
So Mike, tell me what happened here. So you walk into the office with Lori.
No, we did it over Zoom.
Oh, you did.
Yes,
Oh,
this
so
is
that was
COVID
way better
time.
then. Okay.
Yes.
Was there? Yeah, because if you walk, that's so intimidating walking into Lori's office. You know, I'm her husband, and I still get intimidated.
I stay out of that.
You know?
No, it's just,
So you get on the Zoom call. Lori is just like, I mean, does she seem interested at all, or is she just like I want to
So,
get
of
this
course-
over with?
Of course, she had her glasses on. You know, like normally does. She looks down,
Yeah.
and I'm on my mom's boyfriend's computer. So on Zoom
Okay.
it says Dave Richards instead of.
It's got a lot of porn and stuff on it.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Is this Michael? Right? Like, why does it say Dave?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know how to use Zoom, so like I'm on his computer."
Oh shit.
And
I
it was-
forgot about that.
That's his porn name. Dave Richards.
That's a good one, though.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And basically, like my brother was like, I was trying to kick him out of the office.
Oh
So
gosh.
like Lori's like seeing me like, "Get the fuck out." I'm in the middle
Yeah,
of
yeah.
something. And then 15 minutes later, I went back up and I was like, "How'd it go?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah, so I think that's like pretty typical, right? I mean, because when you get done interviewing with Lori, you really don't know how it goes.
It was
not,
the
it's this,
fastest interview I've ever done.
yeah, and so how long after the interview did she call you?
I would say like 3 days, maybe.
Okay, 3 days.
3 days. And you said it was only 15 minutes long?
Yeah.
That's like,
That's
was prob-
long.
Actually,
That's
I was
long.
going to
That's
say
long.
it probably wasn't even
Yeah.
that far along.
dude,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did an interview at Target before.
Oh
my God.
Wait a second.
I-
That's a story. in
Dude,
and of itself.
Yeah.
I showed up. I was baked. I'm not going to lie. I was baked.
Yeah.
Dude, Target.
Reeked.
Target. Their color's red.
Yeah.
I wore a blue collared shirt.
Yeah.
They were like, is this guy fucking in a Walmart, whatever, refugee? What is he doing here?
Yeah.
I showed up baked. The interview was less than 2 minutes.
You smelled like weed too. I
Yes.
remember because when
Yeah.
you came home, you smelled like weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was smoking dirt weed, so it's very potent.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I had to do something,
That's not.
and I wore blue to a red company.
You may be one of a very small amount of people that didn't get hired by Target.
Yeah,
I mean
definitely.
they're looking for anybody.
I know.
They're
it
just looking for
was.
bodies.
It was at the
Yeah.
season too. I was like, oh yeah, they're hiring because it's like before the holidays and
Yeah.
shit.
You're in.
And yeah, no.
They're
He
like,
came home. I was like,
absolutely
how
not.
did you mess that up? Like, seriously.
I couldn't get anything right back then.
No, I'm glad you've grown. So Lori calls you, and how's that call go?
So I was actually at work.
And you worked at
PetSmart.
PetSmart. Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
So I was working. So and I didn't see the call or whatever. I didn't have my phone.
Oh,
on me.
you missed Lori's call.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So
that's
I was
a
like-
strike one.
So by the time I saw it, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I was closing.
Oh, it'd be great if you call her at 10. Did
So
you call
I
her at 10
I did
o'clock?
not call
Oh,
her
you're
at 10
smart.
o'clock.
You're so
no,
smart.
he's here. He got hired.
Yeah.
So he's not calling me
Yeah, I
until.
waited till the morning.
Okay.
I think I worked the shift the next morning or whatever. I went home and then I was like, well, I should call her now. Obviously,
Yeah.
I want the job. So I just called her back and we talked some things out and ta-da!
Yeah, but
you are.
now the reason that you were officially called COVID Mike
Yeah.
is because you were supposed to start. Now this is pretty early in the pandemic ish.
Yeah.
No,
I
think
it was
midway-
November.
Oh,
Yeah,
November.
yeah.
So still, I still consider that relatively early. I mean, almost a year ago. We're in the first year of the pandemic.
Yeah, we
You
still
know,
got three
so-
more to go.
Yeah, we got 2 or 3 more to go.
It's okay.
When we get to the 8th wave, we might be okay. And sure enough, you were supposed to start.
Yes. Yeah, I
And,
was supposed to start. I had like 4 days left at PetSmart. Supposed to start the Monday.
Probably like Monday.
Yeah, I think it was a Monday. Yeah.
Basically, Wednesday, I worked PetSmart, went home, hit me like a brick wall.
Oh,
I was actually shopping for these shoes.
oh wow. So if you had the same shoes since November then.
Oh, you see all the holes in them?
Oh, yeah, they look good. They look good. They're nice.
Yeah. So We were shopping and just hit me like a brick wall. Went home Thursday morning, got up, tested positive for COVID. Had to call PetSmart, tell them I could not finish my 3 or 4 days. And then I had to call
Do you think they
Lori.
believed you?
Some of them didn't.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
'Cause I
wouldn't.
think
Wow.
I think if I was an employer and someone's like, I'm leaving, I'll work the next 4 days,
Right.
and then they called me and said, I can't work the next 4 days.
Yeah.
I
I got
probably,
COVID.
Especially in this because that's your out for everything. COVID.
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
Like,
I can't do the birthday party. It's COVID. I can't show up for the tour. It's COVID. I can't come to the Reptarium because
Well,
the tickets I bought because of COVID.
I did say that I wanted to work the last 2 weeks. I put in my 2 weeks notice, did it all the right way.
Sure.
And then
Which
the
is
last
nice.
4 days, I had to call them and say I can't finish. And then I was laying in bed and I dreaded calling Lori.
Yeah,
And I was
wanna
like,
see how
please
that call
don't
went.
fire me, but like I can't work.
Yeah, I remember that situation, and the first thing I thought was, is he telling the truth? You know, like, does he really have COVID? The second thing I thought was, thank God he didn't start and get
Yeah.
COVID the
Yeah.
next day. You
Oh,
know,
man.
and because
That could've been
I
bad.
was freaked out.
well,
back then.
luckily we had a mutual. Like we met you through Jay, who
Yeah.
had already worked
Oh
with
yeah,
us.
yeah, that's right.
So
that's
we
true.
had that to be like,
Yeah.
I think that was the conversation. Like,
Yeah.
is this real Jay? Like, does he want? He's like, oh yeah, no, he really wants to work.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, because like you said, I mean, there's crazy stuff that happens. You can only imagine with people and hiring and
Oh yeah,
not showing up and
Leaving.
quitting and
Yeah.
leaving at lunch.
So hence the
nothing
name.
surprises me.
Hence the name
Yes.
COVID Mike, and that
Exactly,
it's
and
still
that's how he
kinda-
started, is
it ju-
COVID
even
Mike.
today. So who called you COVID Mike?
Beth.
Called you COVID
Yeah.
Mike.
Beth
Now
has
we,
holding
always
on
been
hard,
COVID.
yeah.
yeah, so we've moved away from COVID Mike
Oh,
many
yes.
months
Many
ago.
months. I
Many
mean, pretty
months
much right
ago.
after that.
Yeah, it wasn't long
Yeah.
before you stopped being called COVID Mike, and
What was the second?
Mountain
I-
Dew
I-
Mike was the second
Was
one.
Mountain Dew
Yeah,
Mike?
because the
Yeah.
first day he came in with a
Mike.
Mountain Dew shirt on.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
became Mountain Dew Mike, and then quickly
Yeah.
Misty Mike.
yeah,
Quick.
the Misty Mike was kind of like pretty quick. I think.
And why
Yeah,
was it Misty Mike?
Because I always missed it down the cages.
yeah,
Yeah.
Every
Misty-
time Jay would walk in, he see me missing something.
Misty
down.
Mike.
He's like,
Mike!
"Oh,
Yeah.
he's missed in the
and it
cages.
stuck.
Yeah.
And then the third rendition was Mystic Mike.
Mystic Mike,
and
yeah,
that was
which is-
because you interpreted Misty
as Mystic.
as Mystic.
Yeah, I thought his name was Mystic Mike.
Yeah.
I just thought that he was like, maybe really like, oh, this guy's
Magical.
cool.
And
They
I
had,
was
like,
just
tarot
gonna
cards
say,
and stuff?
and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
next he's gonna be Magic Mike.
Yeah. We have
Now
called
I'm
him
here,
Magic.
now I'm
We've called him Magic Mike a handful of times.
Yeah.
We've already
A couple
done that.
people have.
So, guys, if you have any super chats, you can hit us up on any questions for Mike, for not Mike.
I have
for
a
the-
question for Mike.
Yeah, just
What's
tell
up?
me.
I've heard a rumor that you have some ghost stories.
Ooh, you have
Yes,
ghost stories?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Oh my
And
gosh.
and I've heard, so before I get let down,
Yeah.
I've heard they're really good.
Wow, that's scary.
Just saying.
Let's hit a couple supers before we get into the ghost stories,
Ooh.
and we've got so much. We could talk about PetSmart. We can talk about the Reptarium, how that is working with Bruce.
We talk about the Taliban.
Has Bruce taught you how to let animals loose?
Lose Bruce?
Loose Bruce.
How about overflowing cages?
Yeah, have you learned how to like?
Also, one time.
Has Bruce taught you how to put 10 gallons of water in a 5-gallon bucket?
It's really
No,
impressive.
that one I have
Impressive.
not learned yet.
That's how
It's
you
hard
get to
to
Magic
do.
It
Mike.
is hard to do.
So yeah, Bruce is a great guy. We're just joking around. So what do you got?
Potterhead says, my favorite is Mystic Mike.
See, Mystic
Ooh.
Mike.
You all
All
are the
right,
best.
there you go.
There
Yeah,
you
there
go.
you
Cheers.
go. Like it.
Thank you, Jericho.
Tiffany says, the chat wants to know what's on the napkin in the middle of the table.
Oh,
That's
so this
shit.
is perp tube. So earlier today, Ivy had a turd, and we thought
Yeah.
it would be really good. As a matter of fact, let me taste it real
Yeah,
quick.
just try it out. Oh,
Crunch. Ooh,
Oh, it tastes like rabbit.
Nice.
delicious.
A little snap.
Easter.
Let's
Yeah.
leave it at that.
No, this is actually Lori. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I went to the store and I'm trying to figure out right before we started what I want to drink. I picked a nice Cab Sav, and then as I was walking to the counter, these chocolate pretzels grabbed my eye, and I was like, "Ooh, that would be a really good match with
Yeah, it
this
would.
wine." And
Yeah.
I was not wrong.
It works.
Very
Yes.
good.
Now, isn't it what do they call it? A port and a tort? Isn't port supposed to go with chocolate really well? You haven't heard that?
No,
You haven't heard of port and a tort?
Nobody's heard
That's
All
that.
right,
like
Jay,
I've heard
Jay,
that.
just go ahead and redeem
Port
me.
and a tort.
I've heard that.
Port
No.
in a tort.
Oh, in a tort?
And a tort.
Okay.
And a
Okay.
tort.
Tort.
Tort in a tort.
do you
Yeah,
put
so
in
it's a
Tilda?
port and a tort.
Port into tort.
Port
No.
versus tort.
No,
No, that didn't work out.
It didn't
I
work
guess
out.
it's not
doesn't
real.
work out at all.
Damn it.
Yeah. That's just
So
something
the
you're-
saying
we
is-
reached for it.
The saying is if you have a port wine,
Okay.
it goes good with dessert, which is a tort.
Wouldn't that be a tart?
That is such, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're just making shit up.
Like
Yeah,
a tort
maybe.
is whatever
Yeah.
you're doing to Matilda. That's port.
yeah.
Nothing like a port and a tort.
Yeah, right. You get it's a tortoise in a
And a porterhouse steak.
yeah porterhouse. All right. I just am saying I've heard that saying many times.
No,
I'm sure.
No, you haven't in your own mind.
I'm sure you have.
In the sauna by himself.
Port the tort. Port the tort.
Oh,
Port.
that kind of goes good together.
Well, listen.
That or the
tort-
cold tub when his brain is
Yeah.
frozen.
Let's talk about that for a second. Have you ever done a cold tub?
Not exactly a cold tub, but when I was playing football, I had to do the ice bath.
Well,
Okay.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Similar,
Same
yeah.
thing. Same thing. How'd you like it?
It was cold. That's,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all I
Yeah.
got.
Very
I don't
cold.
think anybody likes it.
So
it does feel
getting
good after.
we've been getting
Ooh,
obsessed with
yeah.
the cold tub lately, and in all honesty, we were doing the cold tub wrong for most part of the. I got the cold tub last October.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we only used it for a while, maybe a month, and then it got winter, and then
it
we didn't
broke.
use them, and then it broke. Then we got it fixed this spring. And so we just, it's one person. You sit, and it kind of was like chest high, cold as hell. Noah keeps dropping the temperature.
Yeah, we're at like 25 degrees.
I don't know. It's minus 80 in there for sure. I mean, if you touch it, you're free.
Frostbite,
But
right?
yeah, immediately. But you're actually supposed to be over your chest, at least over your heart. So the
Yeah.
last couple days, I've been submerging myself to my neck. Totally different experience.
So
I mean,
cold.
it's so. I mean, it takes me an hour to warm up afterwards.
You know what I noticed?
You were fun last night.
Yeah.
We're
Shivering.
in bed afterwards.
And that was
he
three
really
hours.
was. Like I reached his hand and he felt like
Really?
cool. Yes, like
Yeah.
cool to the touch.
and that was like 2.5, 3 hours after.
Wow.
So
I mean,
it's
it's-
Did
really
you not take a
bringing
warm
your.
shower after?
No, I didn't. take
That's
a
what I
warm
like
shower.
to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah, that's.
But you know what I noticed about the cold tub when it fully submerge to the neck is your arms.
yes.
They feel so cold. They're chilled to bone.
Well, that's the thing because we always put our arms on this rail.
Yeah.
And now they're in the water.
the
and
See,
now
I
arms
they're
haven't
just
so
done it as
bad.
much as you guys, but every time I have done it, that is what I do. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't make sense to have half out. Like, I would always go like that to get cold.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
hit
but
my
you're
neck
crazy.
with it.
But you're nuts.
But the arms,
I
I'm
am.
telling you, goes to the bones.
It's good stuff. What does Mr. Simple Man have
Simple
to
Man
say?
says, "Hope you're all having a great night.
We
About
are.
to head to the state fair, but I hope you all
Wow.
have a great one."
Awesome. Enjoy yourself at the
Yeah,
state
enjoy
fair, man.
yourself,
Get
man.
yourself
Nice.
an elephant
Elephant ear.
Yep, elephant.
The
Yeah,
Armada Fair is this weekend.
What is it?
Armada.
Armada Fair.
It's a state. It's a country,
Yeah.
county.
Okay.
So,
Country County.
It's the city.
so you an elephant ear guy, Mike? I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
all
Look
right.
at me.
Do you know what do they what do they call them in your place, Jay?
Funnel cakes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
something
Well,
different.
they're not really
Different.
funnel
They're
cakes.
different.
There.
Then
They're
I,
really fun-
we,
yeah.
we only have
Completely
funnel cakes in
different.
Zeppelis, but that's a different. That's different.
That's
more
different
like,
too.
That's almost
Yeah.
like
All right.
the
We have to
Punchki
Google
Mm-hmm.
where we can find good elephant ears,
Why
and
don't
then
you-
like have the crew
Carnival,
just
Yeah,
go
why
out
don't you,
for
you Google
elephant
that?
ears.
It's Elephant Ear Carnival. Just say Elephant Ear Carnival.
What?
Well, because you want, if you put elephant ear, it's going to show you an elephant ear. Yeah, pastry carnival
Okay,
food.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
You got it.
So,
Oh, we can make some.
so you can hit like images or something like that.
Just fried bread. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's. I think it's the same.
It's same as a funnel
It's a
cake.
funnel cake.
No,
it's just
Yeah.
flat.
It's not the
no,
same.
because
But yeah, the funnel cake
is
is
like-
yeah. The funnel cake is to your
Yeah,
right.
this
with
is
the
the
pie.
funnel cake right here.
Right,
Yeah.
And then this is an
and
elephant
that's
ear,
This is
right?
just a
elephant
flat,
ear is
yeah.
so much better.
And it's not the same. Don't even disrespect.
No, I think
us
it's the
like
the
that.
same.
same dough,
I think it's
though,
the same
right?
dough.
But
I
it's-
think
Listen,
it's the
listen,
same.
listen.
it's not as good to eat because the other one is more.
I don't know. I like
Yeah.
And when
funnel
you
cakes
rip it,
too.
you only get a small piece versus the elephant ear. You
Yes.
can like half of it.
Exactly. When you
I like-
share,
wonder where
it's
they
not
came
good
from.
because it's like, oh, that's way too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't had an elephant ear in years
No,
since the
since-
pandemic.
Since
COVID.
the last time we were at fireworks, because
I
pretty
heard
much
there's
every
this
time we
elephant
went to
ear
fireworks.
shortage.
What?
Of course,
No,
there's
I'm just
everything.
kidding.
There's a
Yeah, I
shortage of
wouldn't. I
everything,
wouldn't
right.
doubt it.
Yeah, I wasn't even surprised. I was just like, there's a chicken wing shortage.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not a Taliban shortage.
No, there's definitely not
Plenty of those.
Unfortunately.
plenty of Caliban out there. Yeah.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Max says Mike brings such great energy to the content. Glad he's in the pocket. The antics between him and Tingles are golden.
Yeah.
What an awesome team.
Yeah,
Amen.
Thank
they
you.
are funny. You and Tingles have known each other for a long time.
Well, he always over exaggerates. Like he always said,
That sounds
like,
about right.
we've known each other for like 12 years. Well, Jay, we've known each other for like 3 or 4.
3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we never worked together at PetSmart. It was
Right.
basically he came back to get something, and the manager was like, "Hey, Mike, I don't know if you know Jay, but he used to work here, and he's big on snakes and stuff. You guys should talk." And I was like, "Okay, worst mistake I've ever made."
Yeah, for sure.
But I actually told him about this place
Really?
a long time ago. Yeah, 'cause
See,
I
we
came
didn't.
here-
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is good.
Jay didn't never tell us this.
Yes,
This is
I
why he's
came
never been
here-
on the podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a
It is
liar.
weird why he. Why
We'll
has
get
he
him
never?
next week.
He's always busy.
Yeah, Wednesdays
he's
there's always
always-
tours.
Yeah. There's a party going on right upstairs
Sorry,
right now. Birthday
I interrupted.
party. No, it's okay.
Continue.
No, that's pretty much it. I told him about this place, and then he started coming here bugging Lori, he says. And then you guys hired him for some reason. But I'm glad
Yeah.
you did, because now I'm here.
Yeah.
And,
It was,
yeah.
it was, you know what? Sometimes it's destiny.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was literally about the time of just many things just kind of happened. Boof,
Yeah, right where
boof, boof,
2.0
boof.
was
Yep.
coming. Yep.
Yep. 2.0 was coming. We had some other employees leave. And then COVID shut down, like, and he was like right in there, like to where it was like, okay, you know, and
Yeah.
it just kind of fit right in there. So
Yeah, I was
mean-
pretty
Sometimes-
mad when he said he got that. I was like, shut up. No, you didn't. He's like, no, seriously, like I did.
Well, you know, he did what he did was he kind of did similar to I talked to Savannah from Gatorland and Max last night, and they both had similar stories where they just like started showing up at a place and just like
Really?
if they showed up long enough, they eventually
yeah,
became part of the crew.
he was showing up.
He was
and then
paying to get
vol-
in.
and then he started volunteering. And then, but it was a very short period of volunteer to where we were short staffed,
yeah.
and then we just turned him into something. But
Yeah, but originally he just would like
he was
pay-
coming. No, he
yeah,
was
would
coming
just-
all the time.
Yeah, he would just pay every day we were open, and then just stay here the whole time. And then he just the first like maybe 3 weeks he would just show up and hang out with everybody, and then he started like helping people. Just as a paid person, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll help out." But interestingly enough, when we first opened up, if you remember, we actually had 4 or 5 people
Yes.
that would do that. They would
Yeah.
they would just come in and then they just help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did that for a long time because we only had a small crew at the time. You got to remember when we opened up the Reptarium, I thought that we were going to have like 4 or 5 people in here, total.
A night, right.
I remember saying if we could put 25 to 30 people a night in, I'd be happy. And the first
remember.
from the first day we opened, we were doing
It was insane.
200 people a night, I mean, wildly
It was
underestimated.
insane,
And so we weren't like geared, like we weren't
No.
staffed. And so the first year, literally Jessica and Bruce worked every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like they worked 7 days a week because they would work BHB Monday through Friday, and then they worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Reptarium every day for like the first year.
Yep.
And then, obviously everyone's like, gets burnt out after a while. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
done working here, every single day. I need a day off.
Yeah.
And so that's when we started and then COVID hit, and
Then Mike
then
came.
Jay, and then
Yeah.
Mike got
and
here.
COVID brought us Mike.
and
Also-
COVID brought us Mike.
It is funny, like, because so similar thing happened even with Olivia. Because I remember Olivia would just visit
She
the
was a
Reptarium.
volunteer.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. She was
Well, she would just come
No,
to
right,
the Reptarium.
Exactly.
And then she
she asked
volunteered.
to volunteer.
And she got a job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep.
She was
Interesting.
around, same place, same time. I think she started actually working for us same time as Jay because we were
Yeah,
in
we-
that,
yeah,
you're right,
we were
you're
in
right.
that bind with short staffed and COVID and whatever, and it was
Yeah.
like,
2.0, all that.
I can't even hire anybody right now. You.
Yeah. I remember, hiring people were scary. And it was funny because even when Mike, you came in, like the first couple days, I was afraid to go around him, even though it had been like 15 days.
Oh yeah. Nobody's
like-
nobody's surprised by this, Brian.
Yeah, I
we
was
all
like-
know you. Yes.
Like, hey, Mike, what's going on? And you
And
stay
you're
over on
like,
that side of the room.
Exactly. Not the 6 feet.
Like,
How
just
about the
keep your
12
mask
feet? Right.
on,
Exactly.
Keep your hood over your head. Just leave me alone.
Don't make eye
You made
contact.
him wear like that
Yeah.
bubble over his head
Yeah,
for
exactly.
the first
For a long
like,
time.
month. Yeah.
Still,
I remember that.
still, I
He
make
was
him
like a
hide
deep
his
sea
face.
diver.
Yeah.
I still tell him no eye contact. No, don't
Put this
don't-
blindfold on.
That's
Don't
how
look at
COVID
me. Don't-
transmits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
Through
look
eye
at
Well, they
me.
contact.
have found that now.
Yeah,
It's-
they do.
it is. It's
That's
eye
it.
contact.
Yeah, it'll get you.
Who
Eye
knows
contact
what's
and
coming
docking.
next, Yeah, docking.
Oh, yeah.
Next super chat.
Bozam says, Mike, why do you let Jay make you do everything? LOL.
That is true. I do wonder that.
Yeah, why is that, Mike?
Well, I mean, do it for the vlog, right? You know, like I've heard you talk about it before. Jay usually has the idea of doing something stupid, basically. And then when it comes time to it, Jay said it multiple times. If he has a way out, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
You're the
his
way out.
for a lot of the stupid things that we do.
It is funny because he does that. He's like, "Hey, Brian, let's go do this with Lucy." And then as soon as I start doing, he's like, "I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
You know, and he's all afraid. And then Mike gets in there and he's like, "Oh, they'll do it." Mike will do just about
Nothing to
anything.
it, you know?
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
I'll do it.
I
So
know
me
he
in
loves
there.
it. I know. Yeah, I want you to be in there.
Silver Cash says, so off topic, and I know y'all love shoes. What's the most comfortable pair you own?
I'm an Ultra Boost guy. I mean,
Ultra Boosts are good.
Ultra Boosts are just super comfy, man. They're just, I think they're the most. I mean, I
Yeah.
have a bunch. More of an Adidas guy than a
Yeah.
Nike guy, because to me, Nikes aren't as comfortable. My arches, Nikes have more of
Yeah.
a flat, bottom.
Yeah.
I need arches support. So Yeezys are very comfortable
Yeezys
too.
are so comfortable.
Yeah, but they're a little heavy. So
Some
that's
of
why
them.
that's why I like Ultra Boosts, is because
Yeah.
I know you guys excited. As a matter of fact,
No, it's true.
I just bought a pair of
You
Ultra
bought a
Boosts.
pair?
Yeah, I bought a
I
pair.
literally just said today you haven't bought shoes in I
Yeah,
don't know
just
how long,
yesterday.
and I
You
didn't
jinxed
knock
it.
on wood.
And there you go.
And he bought a
But I
pair.
just bought a pair of Ultra Boosts, just black Ultra
okay.
Boosts. Nothing
Ooh.
too expensive.
So I found a new brand that I enjoy tremendously. Saucony. All right, I bought these running shoes, and they
I
are
think I've
so.
seen
I wore
this.
them like all Florida trip,
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
and
yeah.
they're just as They're actually more comfortable to me than the Ultra Boost, but
Interesting.
my arch is different than his.
yeah.
So like Ultra Boost kind of hurt my feet a little bit because it
Yeah, 'cause
doesn't
you-
help my arch.
Yeah, my arches are so high that the
Yeah.
Ultra Boosts work out good. I actually have a shoe company sending me a pair of shoes.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. They look like Vans
Okay.
or
dope.
maybe Converse E type of stuff,
Yeah.
but they're snakes.
Oh, you
Wow.
showed me that.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
wanna see
And you
this.
can get ball pythons. You can get they've got like
dope.
5 or they've got leopard gecko ones, and so they
That
reached
one
out.
girl that came in for a tour had.
No,
a pair of
she had
those.
Nat Geo ones.
Oh.
Is what it
Yeah,
was,
those
which
were
was-
sweet,
which
too.
were sweet too. I wanted to buy some of those, but again, they're flat bottom, so I know I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
wear them
Yeah.
that much. So
What about
Well,
you?
I'm a flip flop person.
Flip flop.
That's what I wear
Yeah.
24/7, except
Yeah.
for the gym.
I'm going to get you Crocs for this
Oh
Christmas.
hell
I
no!
was
I-
gonna-
Sport mode.
Yeah, she should
Actually,
get Crocs.
Hell no! I threw yours away.
Oh yeah, that was fucked
Shit,
up.
I wonder what happened to my Crocs.
Crocs are so good. You know
No,
what's
they're
No, listen,
not.
mom.
No,
listen, you didn't let
they
me
are
finish.
not.
Check this out. Crocs are great for crocodiling.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right, I just made a new verb.
Crocodile.
But it's true.
Is it?
Crocodile Kyle, they were using them in the swamps.
Yeah,
Ew!
yeah.
Like literally, ew! Why
No.
don't you just barefoot? They have holes. Your feet are all nasty in the
But
stuff.
they
Anyways,
protect
go
them.
barefoot.
Rock or something.
Yeah, exactly. I've got
Yeah.
very sensitive feet. Speaking of Crocs,
Like old people arm skin.
yeah. So speaking of Crocs, can we talk about the incident?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the alligator incident?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
yeah,
You're
of
talking
course.
about, yeah.
Yeah. So Scales of Tales of Utah.
Good way to.
I don't really, I don't know them, but I know of them. I follow them on Instagram. They seem like a very nice place. And my understanding is that they do all the educational shows in the Salt Lake area, right? Utah area. I think it's Salt Lake. Maybe it's somewhere else. I'm not sure. Regardless, obviously viral video. Have you seen this video?
You got to pull it up,
Can you
Jay.
pull
No,
it
I
up,
don't
Jay?
want to
No,
see it.
Jay.
No,
You don't have
no.
to watch.
It's
I
not.
want to watch it again.
It's not a terrible video. Like you're not gonna. There's not gruesome.
It rips her arm. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
except
joking.
for the fact
It
that-
doesn't.
I'm not going to shoot it anyways because
Yeah.
the stupid thing is in my way, but that's fine.
T-Rex.
Yeah. So here you go. You can jump in.
There we
any
go,
one of them.
baby.
This one right here, is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
okay?
I think that's fine. Yeah, as long as it's a video. Let's see if they. It might be. That just might be a picture. Yeah,
They
it
had
looks like
some
that's a
videos on the
picture.
other page, a
They
little bit down.
A little
Scroll-
down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
This one right here, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there
just
you
like
go.
That should
it's
be
like
good.
every time there's an alligator incident.
And it's a YouTube video, but whatever. So anyway, let's play by play this.
Okay,
So-
yeah, you do it.
So right now we could
So
probably
this
go
poor
up a
kid
little
has
bit
to witness
further.
it.
We should probably go up a little bit further. So
Also, it's a 5-year-old
okay,
birthday
so
party.
you can see that yeah, go back a little bit there.
Oh, damn.
Go back a little
Oh,
bit.
damn.
Go back.
That's
Hold on, I
RJ's
heard
All
side.
right, so it's coming forward. She's pushing up. That's the right thing to do.
No,
The grand thing to
that's
do
not
is
the right thing to do.
is that she didn't get her hand away.
Oh,
She went to the side, and the alligator grabbed her arm, her hand, and you could see. Oh, and it got death row.
Oh,
and
in death row.
And I can just
Hit
tell
her
you
with
right
that
now.
death row.
I can tell you right now, the alligator rolled more than her hand rolled.
Yes.
So there was one extra rotation that arm did not do, which is not good.
Look at that man with the big
And
old
this is
balls.
just
He's
a-
on the back.
That's
of
a
this.
patron.
This is just a guy. Okay, we can cut off now.
Okay.
This is just a guy that like jumped in.
No way. That's gotta. He would got.
No, he didn't work
he
there.
didn't.
He was like at the
He
party.
was at the party.
Shut up.
He was at the party. He
Shut
just jumped
up.
in.
That's a
And-
hero.
Are you serious?
At the end of the video too, I'm pretty sure when like she gets out, she actually kind of helps the guy get back out of the cage too.
She helped him with the
Yeah,
fucking
even
limp,
with
with
the-
the
yeah.
little.
Listen, at this
crazy.
point, she's in pure shock mode.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
Yeah, no,
you
it
know
was.
what I mean?
Yeah, when
She
you're-
wasn't
yeah.
feeling anything.
It's like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Dangling ass hand.
Her hands like the opposite way.
she is totally in shock.
I really, obviously, first and foremost, I hope she is okay.
Of
course,
You know,
of course.
I hope
Much
that
love.
her, I mean, she's had
mean,
some surgeries, and
she's probably going to be like, what's her face from Tiger
No.
King?
No. So she's had some surgeries. I saw an update.
What's the name?
Saf.
Yes.
Saf.
Saf.
No. So it sounds like they saved the hand, and there's a
Crazy.
They feel confident that she will have use of the hand. Now, will she gain full use? I don't know, but there's going to be a long road ahead of therapy.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
and probably a few more surgeries. So, but that, what do you think about that? I mean, does that change your mind about working with RJ?
What do you think,
or-
Crikey
No,
Mikey?
it's just
Crikey-
it's
oh,
one
Crikey
simple,
Mikey too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
another
forgot
one.
about that one. Yeah, it's just one simple mistake. It happens. You know,
Yeah.
everybody that works with animals had some kind of something
Yeah,
that maybe not so good happened before.
yeah. I fed RJ today. Right
did?
after that, after I watched that video first and then fed RJ.
Well, I
Yeah.
wear that tank top that said "bite me" yesterday, and Asen goes, "Don't you think that's a little messed up after everything that's going on?" I didn't even think of that. I was like, I didn't even think about it.
Right.
It was clean. I was doing laundry. It was hot. I had to go to the gym.
You're like, the honest thing is, I thought it was funny. Like me.
Do you think that that because that video went so viral, will that have negative effects?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
only going to help legislation. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's exactly the problem with today, society, social media, and all that, because of the fact
kidding
that
me?
anything that happens is so blown up
It's ammo.
that
Yeah,
the
you wonder,
people
yeah.
the people are like, perfect. It's like a fucking
Cherry on
serve it up softball. Like,
Yeah,
here
you wonder
you
if
go.
there'll be like
And-
anti-alligator
Yep.
laws, crocodilian laws.
Definitely,
that-
they're going
that-
to use that to their advantage.
But like, check this out though. They've always been, predators.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
never
Nothing's
changed.
changed. Yeah.
No,
Like, they
I know.
changed it
Yeah.
But this
6
is just,
million years
and
or
that's the thing that
100
bums me
million.
out about that.
Who's
is
counting?
because that's the thing I don't
Can't count
like
that
about
high.
social media and about how we live right
yeah.
now, how everything is just, can happen and go around the world a million times in 2 seconds, is because of
Yeah.
that. Like, sometimes maybe it's good. I think more than not, it's bad. Because of that, because then you're just seeing all the evil. You're also, everything's out there where people can take it and use it for what they want.
It's a
just
shame that a
bummer.
tragedy like that was not the alligator's fault, and quite frankly, it was just a misstep by the trainer. I'm sure the trainer was perfectly good at doing what she did.
Yeah.
Probably worked with that animal every day and just got a little complacent. You know what I mean? Just a little complacent.
And that's the thing with animals. So there's, just like I've always told you guys, the kids, there's, for every action, there's a reaction. For every choice, there's a consequence, good or bad.
Karma.
So when you're working with animals, some things have higher consequences for your mistakes.
Yeah.
Which in turn should make you be that much more careful if you're dealing with venomous stuff, if you're dealing with stuff that it just has a higher consequence. And sometimes it's hard when you're desensitized because you do it every single day and nothing happens. And that's when those mistakes do happen. And it's not, you know what I mean? It's not her fault that, whatever. It's that she probably did this a million
yeah,
times
exactly, yeah.
and then
It's
just made that fraction of the thing. But unfortunately, it was a freaking alligator.
Yeah.
You
It
know
wasn't
what
a
I mean?
leopard gecko.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
right. It wasn't a gecko or a snake that, okay,
you have to
how many
be-
times
you
do
have to
I
be at
get
height
bit?
and, yeah.
And that's what makes me, honestly, a little bit more leery about messing with things that have higher potential, is because my mind always does that. So I don't think twice about reaching in and grabbing something like people laugh, oh yeah, grab in here and yeah, the Texas rat bites me, because I know what is the worst case scenario with that.
get a bite.
It's not that big a deal, but yeah, reaching into a gator or these other things where it's a higher consequence.
Yeah, I feel like you're obviously a mom, so like you
Yes,
also have that
it's the mom thought,
instinct.
right? Worst case scenario, my mind plays it out all the time.
Like on Saturday when I pulled out Bowser, my mom was saying, "You're like $10."
Yeah.
Yes, you got that $10.
Yeah, you got the $10. That's all that matters.
100%. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Every time
I heard
that
that.
happens, that my mind goes to all the places,
Yeah.
all of the time, to the Ivy encounters, to the all the stuff, and I'm just like, oh god. Okay.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. Did you hear about
It was
Ivy?
fun.
So Lori's working the gift shop, and I just see her look over, and I'm in the cage with Ivy with 3 little kids.
Yes.
3 kids
Yes,
in the
you are.
cage
Like the
with
same
Brian.
size. The same size as the pigs we feed.
The little baby.
And I'm just like, are you kidding me?
I
And
just
then
see her
Jay
face.
sees
I'm
You
me,
looked up?
and Jay looks over, and I'm just like, oh my god.
It was awesome.
Great.
But
It was
this
awesome.
is also, I didn't get the whole story.
Yeah.
So this is also the kid who was like 6-8 months ago.
Yeah.
Dad
It
said,
was probably a
next
year
time,
ago, yeah.
Next time you come, bring your bathing suit and you can swim
Yeah.
in
Oh,
there.
that's
that
him?
was the boy.
Did they do it? Did
Well,
they
no,
bring the
So
bathing
what
suit?
happened? This is what happened is I came over and I said, "Hey, how are you doing?" She's like, "I'm the one that you said he could swim with Ivy," and I came back and you weren't here. And I was like, "Well, does he want to go in with Ivy now?"
Yeah.
I go, and she's like, "Well, he doesn't have swim trunks." I go, "He could still go in."
Yeah.
And so then I was expecting initially for him to just go in, but
yeah.
then his 2 brothers had
friends
to come
came
in,
too, yeah.
and then there was a line of kids after that waiting. To go in.
And that's what I'm sitting here because they're literally on the ladder, like at the door, like, I'm next. And I'm like, oh my God, is this how he's going to end out the hour? Like everybody tromping through
Yeah.
Ivy's cage.
It wouldn't be bad. There's an
Luckily, he
indoor
did
and an
not.
outdoor. You could
Believe
go in
me.
one door and out the other door.
I saw it happening, and I was so glad when you did
The one
it.
kid kept scooting back and back and back towards the water.
Yes.
Me and Lori like, it's about
He's
to fall.
falling
Oh,
in, yeah.
100%.
He's getting
Like
wet.
he was a millimeter away from just like going back into the water.
Half a step back, he'd have been in.
She's getting big too.
Yeah,
she's
getting
like,
big.
you could wrap your arms
She's
around
giant.
that thing.
She's giant. And speaking of that, everyone's got to watch tomorrow's
Oh,
vlog
please
because
do not.
it's going to be a banger
that's
about
the big
anacondas.
one?
It's the big one.
All right.
What else we got? Super chat. We'll get going.
Becky threw some money for
What's
love.
up,
Hey,
Becky?
Becky,
Thank
baby,
you, Becky.
give me a kiss.
Jake says, "Hey y'all, glad to catch a live show. Hoping to bring in the new baby boy in soon.
Nice,
Nice. Well,
Brian,
congratulations.
I hope you do the special. I hope you do the special GHI Mojave project.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool because we obviously just got the special GHIs, which were. Did you see those? They're super cool.
Oh yeah, those were sweet.
super
Those
cool.
are
So-
for sale.
right, but then we're gonna keep a couple.
Yeah,
but
probably
yeah,
not.
It's all
so,
good.
okay.
Why don't you, you're gonna do this?
I think there was
super
one up from there. Did you
special
see?
No, this was
GHI?
it. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
you're
Before
right,
we
you're
hit the
right.
next
Thank you.
one, yo, if you're enjoying the podcast, like, baby. And
Yeah.
if you're not
Yeah,
subscribed,
yeah.
subscribe.
There's 64 likes right now. If there's not
And there's 200 people in here.
There's
Yeah,
not
come on now.
150 likes
Yeah.
in the next 30 seconds.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna,
make
We're
it
out.
work.
We're leaving.
I'm
We're
punching
out.
Mike in the head.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want Brian to punch Mike in the head, like
Like
this.
it. 200 likes for Mike to get punched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going up.
Let's go.
Going up.
What did I do to you today?
Cordy says, "Hey y'all, I just bought a house today,
Wow,
and there are snake
congratulations.
sheds everywhere in the
Wow.
basement
Wow.
and in the attic.
Oh,
Any
man.
suggestions on how to handle this?"
Wow, let me come over, man.
Yeah.
First off, congratulations. Second off, that's the exact house I want to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Wait,
you selling?
Did we just sell that house?
Yeah, I tell you, I've thought about that, you know,
What?
because like in the past when
like
we
our old house when we moved
old
out.
house,
I
there's
can't
like
imagine the
snake
shit people
sheds
found in
everywhere,
there.
and you know, just like not everywhere, but you know, we kept snakes for a long
We
time.
lived there for a long time with
Yeah.
a bunch of snakes in
yeah,
the basement.
yeah, that was when, like our new house. We don't keep snakes, so obviously there's no.
Well, we did.
yeah,
Well, you got the incubator too.
we do have the incubator.
Yeah.
yeah, we do have
But
the
Those
incubator.
are just eggs.
Those are just
Shit
eggs.
gets out.
Yeah,
not
No.
in a couple years. A couple years ago, it got out.
but it's in the vents now. It's okay.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
no. A couple
They're
years
good.
ago, there was a clutch that popped its lid, and we found
Now
it
we
kind
have
of out
more
around
like
the
baby
house.
possums and shit that we find in the basement.
yeah.
They just want
Sure.
the eggs.
Silver cash.
Silvercash says supporting the Komodo Fund.
Oh,
and
yeah.
can't wait. Vacation is getting closer and closer.
I'm
I
excited.
know, it's so
Him- do you know that
crazy.
Mac's coming?
Yep, him and Mac are
Yes.
both
Yeah,
coming.
Mac's coming.
I did
Yep,
know that.
which is awesome.
Mac Lorenzo.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Johnny
man.
Travolta's grandson.
Did you know that?
Godfather.
That Mac,
Godson.
our
Grandson.
one of our mods, his dad played on Welcome Back, Kotter with Johnny Travolta. So he's Uncle Johnny.
He's a baby.
He's Uncle
He's
John.
Noah's age.
Do you know
don't even
what
know
Welcome Back
Kotter is.
Kotter-
No.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
either. I don't either.
Nice, Jim.
You don't?
Like I think
No.
I'm a month older.
Vinny
than Noah, and
Barbarino?
that's
You
it.
don't know Vinny
Ryan,
Barbarino?
we
know.
were kids. They don't know what the hell this
Yeah,
is.
but there's TV Land, you know?
no,
Come on.
that
don't
hasn't
watch
been
that.
on TV Land.
No one
No?
even watches
No.
television anymore,
Yeah.
Mr. Brian.
No,
Is
I
it on
don't.
the YouTube?
I guarantee if you YouTube,
Disney
I don't know.
Plus?
you will get Welcome Back
Disney
Kotter.
Plus. It might be on Discovery Plus because they put
Speaking of
everything
which,
on there.
you know that there's another streaming service about to launch. I think it was Showtime, if I'm not mistaken. Is launching another.
Showtime,
Oh, because
Prime
HBO
Plus,
Max,
something
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a whole nother thing.
something Star Showtimes or something like that.
Interesting.
But interesting, yeah. So another stream. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be streaming services
Yeah, we
for
don't need to
everybody.
get that one. We're good.
No, we have a lot of streaming
You
services.
know what show I'm looking forward to? This isn't a paid promotion. Wish it was. American Horror Story.
Okay.
It's vampires.
Oh, yeah, you told me
and
about that.
aliens.
Yeah, we
And
tried to
aliens,
watch it, but
yeah.
it wasn't out.
Yeah, it's coming out in like 3 days or some shit.
Did you ever see the movie Cowboys versus Aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
do
was
remember
not
that.
good.
Yeah,
It wasn't
great.
bad.
No, it was.
wasn't bad.
It was.
That was
bad.
good.
It wasn't bad.
Mike's on my
It
plane.
wasn't great.
Wow.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
See, Mike just went up 2
That's
points.
bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Mike.
You got some shit to do, right?
Go upstairs and clean some cages now.
Mike knows where his bread's buttered. He's gonna be
Yeah.
on my side.
Yeah. Why? It is the case, isn't it? Like no one ever is good to me when it's in, like everyone just tries to kiss up to Lori. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, they know what side to kiss on.
I'll call you Mr. Brian. For
I know. Yeah. You've got
Brian.
everyone calling me Mr. Brian now.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, like
everybody.
everyone calls me
Like,
Mr. Brian.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the employees?
Yeah, all employees call me Mr. Brian
employees,
now.
People coming into the Reptarium. Like,
Mr.
literally,
Brian, please.
So many people this past weekend, they're like, "Oh, where's Mr. Brian?" I'm like, like, that's my thing.
That's so good.
Not
That's
anymore.
funny.
Jay, we need a bottom third.
Yeah,
no.
Mr.
Brian.
Brian. Mr. Brian.
We need a T-shirt.
Oh,
Mr. Brian, can I
Mr.
please
Brian, Mr.
hold?
Brian.
Good. Mr. Brian, Mr. Mike, Misty Mike. All right, let's go.
Mike, the jeweler, says, "Hey, a bit late and still stuck at work. Hope everyone is doing well."
Thanks,
Dude,
Mike.
we are
It's
doing
good.
great.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
Thank
It's
you
really
so
good
much for
stuff.
tuning in, Mike. Miss you, brother.
Yeah. So before we go on, so you've been working here for
40, 50 years, right? Something
coming
like
up on a year in November,
Yes.
right?
December.
December.
Because
Because
of
of
COVID. Yeah. So, and you've assimilated well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It seems like
it.
it seems like everything
Obviously.
goes well. And what's the most difficult thing you do on your daily basis?
I mean, well, it depends if Lucy messes up her cage.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's true.
Probably the anacondas, just because like
'cause
the
they're always
universal rock, obviously it's awesome stuff, but like it's so hard to clean the anaconda pee off of. Like there's so much
Urates,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, the urates just really, they do urate a lot. And if you don't clean
I
it,
wonder-
smells.
Yes.
Oh,
I wonder
it's
if there's
terrible.
some sort of a chemical kind of spray you can get that works best that we haven't discovered yet. That, I don't know.
Hard to say.
You know what I
do
mean?
some
You
research
have to be
later.
careful because there probably is, but it might not be good for the
Animals,
animals, you
right.
know.
Yeah.
So
True.
I do
so it's a
appreciate the
tough-
fact that you didn't lead with whenever I have to interact with Lori, because I felt that there was
that's-
a high probability that would be
No,
the
that's
lead
a
off,
little
or it might be the answer, but not one you'd say.
Okay, I will say I've told Bruce and I think I've told Jay a couple times. Like I'm so confused by Lori because like there are some days that like she seems really mad and then she's like in a great mood.
that sounds right.
It's completely flipped around some days and I'm like, hey Lori, she's like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh okay.
You
Yeah.
are so not wrong.
You should try to be married to her for 30 years.
It's confusing.
It's confusing.
It's just
yeah.
it happens.
But
I
Mike
wake
was
up every
talking.
morning not knowing if I'm going to live through the day.
Like I live with grandma. Like you know when she's mad.
Yeah.
and I'm mad.
Yeah.
Lori, there's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
She's just
the way I do it, this is the way I've survived as long as I have, is that I assume she's in a bad mood, and then I'm very grateful when she's not.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like,
Facts.
That's a good motto.
yeah.
It'll work.
So I always go, hi, honey. You know, I assume that she's going to bite my, and then when she smiles, she goes, hi, how are you? And I'm like, oh, cool. Like,
It's really
Yeah.
hard, and even for myself, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, and it's me.
You don't even know what
It's-
mood you're
no,
in.
but honestly, there's sometimes, and I think you'll agree, sometimes the times where it make the most sense, where like the worst shit is going on, I deal with it better
Yeah.
than like a million little things that just push me over the fucking edge that normally wouldn't. So like, yeah, no, I
Well,
get it.
the
It doesn't
funny
make
thing-
sense.
The other day, it's like like the back door, and I was like, "Oh, pull down." She's like, "Up, down, fucking thing's broken, whatever." And I was like,
What door broke?
That one back door that doesn't shut, and then you gotta like, what do you gotta do?
outdoor
The
door,
outside
like,
one.
You gotta
It's
like
messed
pull
up
down
again?
on it.
Yeah. He said you got to pull it down.
well, you have to
and
use
I'm
this
pulling
tongue.
down.
She's
This
fucking
fucker
slamming
isn't.
it, and people are just walking by like, "Oh my god!" What's wrong?" And then that 5 minutes later, she comes around the anaconda. She goes for a high five, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Because this is the thing, Mike. That's the thing. I was mad at that door. I wasn't mad at you.
No,
like
I
that's
got mad.
you know what I mean. That's my thing. Like I can direct
Well, you
my
guys
anger.
gotta tell me
like,
this stuff. I can fix the door.
No, you
know?
can't because the
I can fix the
moron
door.
with that did the locks did that, and so I don't think you can fix it. I think it's
Hey, Brian, I
stupid
think
and
you
it's
should fix
fast.
the door. No.
I can fix.
If you
the
could
door.
fix it, I'd be really happy.
I can fix the door, guaranteed.
'Cause it really
I'm a
makes me
handy
angry.
Guy. I'm a handy guy.
I can
makes
attest
me really
from,
angry.
from Mike though. He just cleaned the water today, and what 2 hours after,
It's
30,
dirty,
30
yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
5 minutes after.
I literally
Oh,
get
Ivy's
out,
cage.
And
I
that
go
cage
to
is
the
beautiful
bathroom,
too.
I
Yeah.
come back and they went to the bathroom too.
Yeah, they literally took.
They're like,
some
oh,
dumps.
it's bathroom time. Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
you
Ivy's
drained it
dumps.
all the way too.
All the way.
Like, me and
Yeah.
Bruce found the plug, unplugged it,
Yeah.
did a complete deep clean on it,
Yeah.
and come back 5 minutes later. And
Yeah. And it's
Question. I haven't been in the basement, but is the gift shop area flooded?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
But you
God.
didn't check.
No, but no. So obviously that valve's right there. So nothing is,
Okay.
nothing, no water, nothing like
All
that.
right,
But
all right.
yeah, it looked great. I was so happy. And I walk away 5 minutes, come back, and shit all over the place.
Yeah, that's the problem with animals, and that's why it's so hard. You know, we try to keep the zoo unbelievably, clean, and everyone always comments like, "Oh my God, every cage is clean," blah blah. But
It's
it
a
isn't.
never-ending-
Yeah, it's not like it's
Yeah.
you clean and it just stays clean till next
No.
week. It's like, oh, you clean on Monday's my day. Okay, I'll wait till Monday. No, they can go
No,
anytime.
absolutely.
Every
It's just like
second.
Elvis. You clean
Oh my
that
God, we
water,
clean the water
he
3-4
immediately
times a
goes
day.
into it and shits again. Like
Yeah.
immediately. So he literally
Elvis,
can't have
Toothless,
clean.
Waffles.
Right. All these monitors, like they just can't have clean
Yeah.
water.
Speaking of monitors, I was handling. Mike was right there. I was
I saw
handling those Argus monitors,
saw
those
that.
little
Yeah.
baby ones.
I saw that.
And so I grabbed the big chong out, and literally at the corner of my eye, I see some movement on one of the fake wood pillars. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was Cheech. He
Oh, he got out.
escaped.
He got
because you had Sean.
Yeah, thank God I was filming because I got it on camera. But I literally jump like Michael Jordan, and I grab him off the top, and I'm landing. I have both the monitors. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit! They're so fast.
Crazy. I literally come around the corner and I just see Noah jump up. He's like, I got him. I'm like, got what? Like, what got out?
Yeah,
I didn't even see it. They're so
my
fast.
stealth.
They're so
well, yeah,
fast.
they're like, now I got a neighbor. Now I got out. I'm getting out again and again
Yeah,
and
well,
again.
isn't
But
it
it was so
funny?
great.
That's the thing with the monitors. Like they know. Like
They're so
okay,
smart.
as soon as that door is whatever, I know this is my out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna. Yep.
Yeah.
go
But
for
it was honestly good though because usually when I grab them, they're running, and then you have to walk them.
Yeah.
Is what I call it. You have
Yeah,
to
sure,
walk
yeah,
them.
right.
But today when I grabbed them out, they didn't try to run.
Oh, so they're chilling.
They were
And
just
they
like,
didn't poop
I
on
think
you.
they'll go.
and they
for it.
didn't poop on
Ah,
me.
Yeah,
nice.
We're
It's
getting
getting
there.
better.
That's good. Wyatt.
Wyatt says, love to all of you. Today has been a hard one.
Sorry to hear
I'm
that.
sorry, Wyatt.
Hope it
I
gets
hope things
better.
get better. We've had plenty of those, so just keep on looking forward and hope for tomorrow to be the. Don't hope for make tomorrow, the
better. Yeah.
Yeah, think about like what's your favorite dessert? Go get it. You know what I
there
mean?
you
What
go.
is your favorite dessert? What is your
Get
favorite
some
dessert?
chocolate.
What about you, Mike? What's your favorite dessert?
I don't know. It's a hard one. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, there's an ice cream cone. Sometimes I'm like,
You know what I
pie sounds
discovered?
good, something like that.
You know what I discovered?
What?
What did you
I didn't even
discover?
tell you guys this.
Oh no.
You know, I like ice cream.
I love it.
We
I
know.
do. I try not to eat it that often, but I eat it a little bit.
Getting better.
Yeah, I'm getting way better.
getting
I
better.
am getting way better.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting way better.
You stopped the
But-
binge.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get into shape again. I'm
Good.
slowly getting there. So, anyways, point is that I like the strawberry cheesecake
Yeah.
Yes.
ice cream, right?
We know.
But I realized that what I really liked in the strawberry cheesecake was the graham crackers.
Yes.
So I was up at our house.
And you just ate the graham crackers.
No. And I look in the freezer, and Jade must have bought some vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah, because she did like the brownie with the vanilla.
Right.
Yes.
So I did a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream and,
And
then
threw some
crinkle. Oh my
graham-
gosh, it was the best. I don't need any other ice cream anymore. That's my
But-
go-to.
But
wow.
but you just bought the strawberry
I know.
cheesecake one.
I know. Now I
when
got
you
to
could have
just
just
gotta
got
eat it
the
now.
vanilla.
I know. I should have. Because that was. It was. I'm
good.
just telling you, it's a hack. It's a hack that that it's
Interesting.
good.
Put it on TikTok. It'll go
Oh,
viral.
it was so
There you
good,
go,
man.
Brian. There's your next
Get
viral
the
TikTok.
cheap vanilla ice cream and yourself some cheap vanilla or some graham crackers. Crumple them up. Ooh,
And
Honestly,
sip on
graham crackers is one of my favorite snacks.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so good. By
Just
themselves.
just by
What's that,
themselves.
They're healthy
honey
too, right?
flavor?
Yeah.
They're very healthy.
they're healthy.
They got
Sure.
multigrain.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, multigrain.
Good for your bowels.
So speaking of multigrain, what
Yes,
was
it
that?
is.
Some company sent us some grain-free cereal. Is that what it said?
Oh, did you figure that out?
No, just some company sent us like a box. I'm talking like a box.
Yeah,
Big
it
old
was
box.
like two. It was
There's
4
like-
different brands, but then 3 boxes of each.
Yeah, so
type.
like 12
Like,
boxes of cereal.
Really?
Yeah.
They sent us, but
I
it was.
thought this
It
was
said it
this
was like,
healthy shit he ordered. I'm like, did you order this special cereal for,
yeah, I
for
ordered
your
12.
diet?
12 things of
Because he was
cereal.
just saying that he was like, oh, I ordered this stuff to help,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I'm like, is this what you ordered?
Yeah,
You
so
all- you
I
all-
tried one.
Was it
Not
good?
not with milk. Just like I open it. It's not bad.
Not
But
bad.
I don't understand. Like, why would you not want grain in your? I
Because
could see like
if
no
you need-
carbs or
'cause
something like that.
No, you need gluten free. So it's probably gluten free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's huge right now. So many people,
very
whether
big.
it's for allergies or just for
Yeah.
health
Joints.
benefits. Yep.
Huh.
But you also bought that green powder that you never
Yeah,
used.
I
yet.
haven't. So the reason I haven't used it is
Mm.
I'm going to tell you in all honesty.
You're
My
scared.
anxiety has been a little bit up the last 8 or 10 days.
Okay.
Not terrible, not like it used to be, but I haven't felt quite as good. And so I don't want to try something that could potentially throw me off.
You're
So,
crazy.
what-
It's green juice.
So what is it? Yeah, you said, is that what's on the
It's
counter?
vegetables.
It's a powder?
It's
I
a
can't
powder.
eat
So what
this
are you supposed to
broccoli
do?
right now.
You gotta
It's
be careful
vegetables.
with those. My cousin got some. I literally like mix it with water. You're supposed. It tasted like I was eating straight up hay.
Yeah.
It is.
Nice,
So
nice.
gross.
It does taste like hay.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what it
But
tastes like, but
that's
does
what
it make you
greens
feel
are.
good?
Dad,
No, it makes you
Do
shit.
you feel like
No,
like shit because
which
you're
is
drinking
good.
hay?
no. Listen. It's vegetables powdered up.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really. This one
Remember-
isn't all vegetables. There's like
Remember
ashwagandha
when we
root and
used to
stuff
do
like
the
that.
smoothies?
That's
I don't
good.
even
And
know
we
what that
made
is.
that horrible, like it was just you were chewing
Oh my
it.
god!
Like,
Well, that's just okay. Listen,
It was
listen.
so
let's
bad,
let's
so
back up for a second. So we were on. Listen.
We do a
Laura
lot
and
of
I've been
shit.
Laura and I've been together a lot. For a long time. So we've been through like healthy kicks and not so healthy kicks, and one of our health kicks, we decided everyone's saying kale.
Smoothies, yes.
are great. Now kale smoothies can be great. We had the
No.
wrong blender.
I don't
because
think
our
they- I don't
instead
think
of
they can
no
have
no they
them.
can be because if you blend the kale up to liquid, it's okay. It may
This
not
was-
taste
we were
great,
chewing
but
it. It was
this was chunks of kale in it.
you're trying to drink it. You're like,
Yeah, so you would take one big swig and then your mouth would be full of kale.
Oh, you
You'd
need a
have to
juicer,
chew it.
bro.
I
Yeah.
literally, I ended up losing weight because I was throwing up. Because I couldn't.
It was like
just
we were
eating a
trying to
salad.
do. Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be better to eat the salad than try to swallow a liquefied
Moistly
like.
Well, we were
yeah.
literally eating a
It was-
salad through a straw. Is
it
what
was
we were doing,
bad.
and
It was really bad.
it would take you like an hour to finish one of them because you were gagging every.
and it was getting stuck in the
Yeah, and it's stuck in the straw. It was terrible.
So
But
you gotta do, like the blowback motion to get
Yeah.
back.
but now I think if we
Exactly.
do this in our Ninja now, it's great. It's probably great.
Oh no.
Just
Yeah.
eat
I
a
mean,
salad.
not great.
Nah, kale doesn't. It's not good to eat. Kale doesn't taste good.
You put enough dressing on it. It's the same.
Yeah,
Enough ranch.
400 calorie piece of kale.
that defeats the whole
I don't
purpose.
eat a whole lot of salads. I usually have like burgers and fajitas and stuff for lunch, not salads.
Yeah, salads.
Your salad is in there, right?
You
Because
might
you've got
wanna
a little
mix-
lettuce on your
little
burger.
lettuce.
In
You might
your
wanna
ti-
mix a
no,
salad
no.
every now and then.
You don't want to put that. Shit,
That's the food my food eats. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you though, my green powder, it has kale in it. That's the only flavor that comes through.
So you just mix it with water and drink it.
Yes, and I promise
Is it
you,
good?
Dad, it's not a psychedelic. You don't feel any. it's nutrients.
Right.
It's
You
just
know me,
nutrients.
It's the
You know
same
me,
as
I
if
get-
it's
I
the
get
same
mixed
as
up
if you
everything.
literally like had a salad. just
There's
like Mike said.
nothing.
It's a
in
bunch of
it that-
superfoods, is what it is.
Even ashwagandha, which is the root that you're talking about. I
Yeah.
drink the tea. I'll even double bag the tea. It tastes like wood.
yeah.
It doesn't give you any feeling.
I've been taking that at night.
It-
I think
It's
I do
supposed to make
sleep
you
better.
calm. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
that's-
make you calm. Yeah.
is.
That's
It's supposed to help with stress. So
Yeah.
I've been taking it a lot.
calm, maybe a little focus.
So about
Yeah.
that bag of water, no.
It does say it's focus.
That day I might have not taken enough.
Yeah. So now, Mike, can I give you some advice?
Let's hear it. I'm excited.
It's not going to cost you a lot. I would go to the superstore or the health food store and buy yourself a bottle of ashwagandha. And then when Lori comes in a bad mood, just hand her a pill.
Oh.
Just hand her an ashwagandha pill.
or 5.
Or 5. Here you go, Miss
Say it
Lori.
might not cost me a lot of money, but it's
It's gonna cost you a lot of pain when I punch you in the face.
No, if
Catch
you're
her
like
when
really
she's not in a
nice, if
bad
you're
mood.
really nice about it,
don't
like
know,
Miss
Jay.
Lori, here's a bottle of water and some ashwagandha. I just thought you might need this.
ashwagandha.
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 I've never even been inside of one of those like health stores ever. Like not even like the vitamin
I'm against
stores.
health.
Like,
I-
I'll
I don't
walk
believe in that.
past that
I'm not.
aisle at
I'm not
Walmart.
pro.
It's
I'm
like,
not pro health at all.
I just, you eat what you want. You go to the gym, you burn off the calories, and you work in an 80-degree building. All the
How
time.
old are you?
Exactly.
21.
Yeah,
See, yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
And that's how it works
Yeah.
at your age. Guess
It
what?
doesn't work at
You've
at
only
our
got a
age.
few more years, and
It's
then
all
it
right.
stops.
I'm gonna ride them out till they.
I'm gonna run up to the wheels fall off.
I'm eating
telling
taco.
you.
I'm eating Taco Bell till they tell me not to.
It's a very small window. I remember that window, and it was wonderful.
It's a great window.
I was a size 0 in that window.
Yeah.
I haven't worked.
Never a size 0. So
I haven't worked out in a very long time, and somehow I still have some muscle.
Yeah,
I have no. It's because my
you come to the
age.
gym with
Yep.
me. I do it like every other day.
We should go.
Let's
that's
go.
cool. Which
do
which
it.
gym do you go to?
Planet Fitness,
Okay,
the cheapest one.
Let's do it.
you have a fitness
No.
thing. Oh.
No, but he
I
can
got
trade
black
that
card. I got
shitty
you.
one
Black
that
card.
you never use for that.
I'm white though.
I know.
Does it still work?
Yeah,
it'll get you in.
You'll be
just put
fine.
your hat over your head.
Okay.
It'll get you in.
Yeah, you're 50%
I'll wear my
anyways.
Jordans.
You're 50% African American anyways.
It's true that.
All right, we got any other supers? It's
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
Slow
Root,
tonight.
Root Bear says, Mike, the man, the myth, the moose.
The
Ooh,
moose.
the
moose.
Like Moose Mike.
My
Yeah,
friends used to
Moosey
call me
Mike.
that all the time, but not for the reason that you think it is.
How
What
How do you
reason
know?
do you think I think it
Oh.
is?
Is that your friend?
No, I don't.
How do you know?
I don't know who that is.
The
That's got to be
moose.
your friend, bro.
Root Bear?
I
No
don't
way
know
he's
who that
calling you
is.
the moose, and that was
I mean,
your
I
nickname.
don't think we can get away without finding out the story
know,
now,
right?
right?
So when I first turned 21, like I could literally just nonstop drink
Okay.
and never feel the effects of it. Like
Interesting.
I would black out. Sorry,
Oh,
mom.
Jesus.
Sorry,
Jeez.
sorry, mom. if
Never
you're
feel the
listening.
effects. I would black out.
I think
and
that,
wake
is-
up
I
in a
think
ditch
that might be a fact.
So when I say like blackout, like I mean I would just fall asleep. Like
Okay.
I'd sit down on a couch and I'd be out. And,
But you didn't
30
feel drunk
seconds.
until then.
Well, I would feel drunk. Like, I don't remember anything, but like
I'm really
It seems like all the effects.
Yeah,
it
this
seems like all the
goalpost a little
effects.
bit,
Nothing
bro.
bad happened. Nothing bad.
like
happened.
I never got sick from it. Like I would literally
Yeah.
just keep drinking. I would never feel sick to my stomach. The next
Wow.
day I would never wake up hungover. Like
All
some of
right.
my friends call
So
me
then
the
you're
moose.
the moose. Oh.
And then one day I drank too much Pink Whitney, that pink lemonade vodka. That was a
Oh.
terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's always something.
Yeah, that got me. No longer the moose.
Yes.
Ah.
Mine,
So,
mine was the peach schnapps. Oof.
Peach
Mine
schnapps
was
will get
gold,
you.
Mom, I
gold
think
Schlager.
Goldschlager
My
was mine
world
as
up.
well, yeah.
Yep.
Gold Schlager.
Mine was Hennessy.
Longer.
Schlager.
Golden Schlager.
Longer.
Because it fucked me.
Yeah, it did.
Not lying.
It did. It fucked me up pretty
did.
bad. As a gold Schlanger for sure.
Wyatt says, thank you for being here today. I definitely needed you guys.
Wyatt, man,
Hey.
I hope that your day's better. Seriously, I think it will be, man. I know I've had days that suck, and
Yeah.
and just be positive. The next day's always better, and you can overcome. You know, it's just the way things go. It does suck though. So we're here for you, man.
Watch
Hell
some chopper videos, some motorcycle chopper videos.
It'll get you out of your
those,
slump.
Yeah, those cheer me up.
You know what I've been like?
Let's
Every
hear
now
it.
and then I get a show that. Like it comes on, I can't stop watching it.
Yes,
you know?
what is it?
Like Chopped used to be that way for me, right? I'd watch
We
like
know.
6 hours of Chopped.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
know.
And then now it's that Love It or List It.
I know.
I hate
li-
that show.
I love
I don't
that
know,
show.
Ugh.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
literally,
It's like
Noah,
they-
Noah walks in the house. He turns around and walks out. Like, you got the shit on again. He's
So
like, I hate
something
this
about
show.
it, man. I like seeing things change in the building and see what it comes in. I'm always like, are they gonna love it or list it?
They got you, man.
They do.
They got me. They got me, man. They got me.
love it, Elizabeth.
I just don't know.
I don't know, man. I gotta see. If I watch 1 minute, I have to watch
I
all
know.
59 minutes of it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, one show I got hooked on to when I had COVID was Paramount network has Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I heard this is really good.
Oh my god, I watched all 3 seasons. I think
Oh my.
it was in
Wow.
like 4 days.
Well,
I
yeah, you
heard
had
it
nothing
was
to do
really
but
I
lay
had
in bed,
nothing
right?
to do. Like
Yeah.
I hurt so bad walking the next
Wow.
day more than I just watched TV.
Sheesh. Yeah, I heard it was a great show, though, to be totally honest with you. I don't watch a lot of TV per se. Like, I'm not a series guy at all, but because it just seems like we've been watching this.
He's
this
the worst.
The Kingdom.
We've been watching Kingdom
So
for like
good.
2 months, and there's only 2 seasons.
But
You know what I mean?
because
It's
there's
like
o-
2 months.
But there's only 2 seasons, so we love it so much.
Yeah, we don't want it to be
No,
over.
that
Yeah.
doesn't make
No,
sense.
it makes sense.
No, it doesn't
I love
make
the
sense.
I love the show.
Like,
I don't
that
want it to
drives
end.
me nuts. If I love a thing,
I'm watching
gonna,
the whole thing right now. I fuck
Exactly.
with
I'm gonna
that.
binge that shit till it's done.
No.
I'll be sad that it's done, but there's no way. Like,
don't-
that drives me crazy.
You don't know how to make your lives good. That's how you make your life good.
no,
you have something to
you
look
binge.
forward
Binge,
to.
you binge, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that is not
No.
looking
No, yeah, I think
forward
you
to.
do.
That's like torture.
I think
No,
you
it's
need
not.
and that's
yeah.
why you guys get mad when I finish series and then I'll rewatch them
It's
with you
like-
because I can't wait.
It's like edging, but like for a TV
Yeah,
show.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
And it's a great thing for
Edging?
some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
They
Don't
want-
worry about
yeah,
it.
you don't-
You'll figure it. Look it
Don't
up.
Google it.
No,
either.
Ask your mom.
I don't want to know.
Silver Cash.
Silvercast says, Steph enjoyed last night's audio on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Savannah's always awesome. My next vacation after you guys is Gatorland and Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, so
Gonna have a
Savannah.
Great. Maybe I'll join you.
yeah, we're
You
going.
know, so you met Savannah. She was here. Were you
Yeah,
here? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, I don't get how she doesn't have a TV show.
Dude,
Like, you know what I'm
She's
saying?
ridiculous.
Like, don't you think it would be like, you could put that on anything? You could put that on MTV. You could
She's
put
like
that on
Disney
like,
Channel,
Tiger
anything.
King.
Yeah, she would probably break the microphone first.
oh my god!
She's
But she would
so
probably. I mean, part of
She's
the
awesome.
part of the show would probably her beating up the camera people.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Do you know?
She's
Let me tell you
hilarious.
something. I was at this YouTube convention, and there was a guy that was there that was like kind of talking shit about me, right? Online, like, right? And she literally, I had to physically stop her from going and beating his ass. She was like, I'm going to go fuck him up right now.
Yeah,
and she's like
Savannah!
walking through the door.
That was
She's
that
like,
playlist.
Right, yeah. She's that playlist. She's like, I'm going to go fuck him up right now, you know? And I'm like, Savannah, just calm down. You're going to be okay, man. But she, she's badass, you know?
Well,
She-
look what she does for a living.
Yeah,
she's
and
crazy.
I think that's why I like her because
She's
exactly,
crazy,
you
man.
know,
I
you
love
just
her.
She's a
don't
gangster,
take
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so it was great. We had Max Strong and Savannah on. If you guys haven't seen, you can go to my Facebook page, Brian Barczyk, and you can listen to that. It's about a 45, 50-minute thing about just working with animals and their story about how they did. And I always love the story of her getting into Gatorland.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because she basically applied from the day she moved to Florida, she applied for every job that Gatorland had, like from like hot dog to
Slinger,
to gift shop to you name it, right? And so literally what ends up happening is that and she's like calling them like, yeah, I sent an application, what's going on? And so they call her into a meeting with the CEO and because he's the only one that has enough balls to tell her like, stop applying, like you're not getting hired here, stop applying. Right. And she gets into a meeting and she tells him, she goes, this is how it's going to be.
I'm taking half your Reuben or half your sandwich.
Yeah, you guys are going to hire me because if not, I'm going to continue to apply for every job until you finally do hire me. And I guess he just was like, wow, I'm going to hire you then. And now she's like the face of Gatorland,
I mean, the reality is at some point you're going to be like, all right, this person really wants to work here.
Yeah.
Let's get a person in here and see if they're worth a crap or not. Because worst case, you broom them. But like, if you really want it that bad, okay, what are you bringing to the table?
And then what she told me last night was interesting, and I remember telling me this, but it refreshed it, was that they hired her for 20 hours a week. Maybe
she
they were
just
almost
was
like
there for
right.
100 hours.
Well, what she did was she punched in like 3 hours a day so she could work for 7 days, but then she would stay there for like 12 hours.
Just off the clock.
So she would just like punch in every day of the week for 3 hours so she could get her 20 hours and then just stay there for 12 hours. So she's working like 60 hours a week, but only getting paid for 20.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe they were even like, if we give this chick 20 hours, she's going to burn out. She'll be out of here in no time. Next thing you know, she's there 60 hours a week. Like and then next thing you know, she's like running the place almost,
That's funny what you say though. Like, this is how it's gonna be.
This sounds
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be.
Because she used, I've seen her use that.
Oh,
phrase
she
a
always
lot.
uses it, dude.
But that works, all right. That confidence works because
Yeah.
I did the same thing this Saturday at the Chappelle show. All right, they did COVID testings and they did like alcohol wristbands. I just walked through
Right.
And I just had my chest up and I just walked through.
Like you're supposed to be
like
there.
I'm supposed to be there. And all of a sudden I was at the security, I did my things, and I was in the show.
Yeah.
I didn't even get tested or anything.
Wow, that's
I
was
didn't
just
even
right
scan
in.
his ticket.
No. No. They didn't even scan my ticket. I just was there.
Well, you know who Uncle Dwayne used to do this backstage at shows?
Really?
For rock shows.
You just
He's
have
just
confidence.
like just walk backstage.
Yeah.
Just like walk backstage like and he said
Yeah.
if you walk back there like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
No one
then
looks
no
at
one
you.
stops at you.
Nobody looks at you.
I'm not that person.
That's literally what I did.
Am I supposed to be here or no?
Did you ever hear we got kicked out of AC/DC?
Oh, my
yeah.
God, those pictures just came up on my phone the other
That
day. I
was
was
the best.
laughing
I
looking
don't know
through
if I've
it.
heard that story.
So a friend of ours plays in a band called Tyler Bryan and the Shakedown, right? Well, we know the whole band now, but the drummer and the stage manager was like, they watched the vlog. So they came here to the Reptarium. Well, they happened to be opening up.
opened.
They opened up for AC/DC, Guns N' Roses,
Wow.
a bunch of big names. Kiss. They were out on tour with Kiss. So they're like they've toured all over the world. And so they were here with Kiss
AC/DC.
AC/DC, and we got all access passes, right? All access. So like for their show, we were literally on stage.
Yeah.
We walked up on stage and we're like just standing on stage. And this is at the Palace of Auburn Hills, a 40,000 person venue. And we're just on stage. We're walking around. We're in the press area, like like 5 feet away from the stage. We're hanging out. And so this all goes good. Well, AC/DC comes on, and so we watch it.
And we go down to
Yeah, we
the
go
stage.
down to the stage.
I got pictures like right at the stage of
and
like all
literally
these people.
out of nowhere, this like guy 5'7" or so just tackles me.
Manhandles Brian.
I mean, just
like-
literally, just like absorbs me to the point where I'm not even fighting back because I'm like, what is going on? I mean, he like tackles me, he drags me backstage. He's like, come with me. He's ripping my camera out of my hand. I'm like, what? I was like in a befuddled, like, I don't know what is happening here. I'm like, I got an all access pass.
Yeah, we've
I
got the badge, dude.
I've got an all access pass. And literally, he like goes right to the Tyler. He's like, who the fuck are you? Why the fuck are you here? And I'm like, I'm friends with Tyler and Brian. I've got a backstage pass, got an all access pass. And he like goes right there, banging on the door. They open up the stage, the manager, not the stage manager, but the manager for Tyler Bryant's there. And he's like, get this motherfucker out of here right now. I want his badges. He like rips my badge off. He's like, get him out, walk him out. He's not allowed. And I still to this day don't know why. Like I still to this
because
day
we were
don't
in
know.
the place that we had the thing, but I mean it was fine because
Yeah,
we
we
saw
had to leave anyways. Yeah, we had to leave
exactly,
anyways,
and we
yeah.
were laughing about it. Actually, it was funny as hell. Like,
That's
because-
crazy.
Yeah, but
and
we
like
were
I
busy.
said, I've got the really good pictures still on my phone because I was
Yeah.
just looking through.
Do you have like
'Cause
pictures of the guard coming up like,
No.
oh!
I had like this Axl Rose is like the lead singer.
Yeah.
So we were right there. So I had like pictures of him.
That's cool.
And the different guys like right there at the stage. And then the next picture is us in the parking lot because we got kicked out.
Yeah, and they didn't even, they like kicked us out on the opposite end of the
Oh, we
building.
had to walk
so we had to
all
walk
the way
all the way
around to
around
the
the
car,
building.
yeah.
Like outside. We couldn't even go inside. We were just like completely like
And then we were there with Chewy, who was still
Chewy
back in
and
the
Dwayne
seat. Yeah.
and Dwayne. And they saw the whole thing, obviously, because
they
it's
saw
at the
us get
stage.
kicked
Oh, yeah?
So I mean, 40,000 people are seeing me get tackled and drug out of the building.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was like I still to this day I just so
Better story though.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
still
This is
don't
great.
understand what we did wrong and why we got kicked out. Because even if he was like, you can't be in this area.
There was no
Just tell me to
reason.
leave.
Exactly.
Kick me
it
out of
wasn't
the-
like you were crawling up on stage, like trying to grab him or
No.
anything. We
And
were
this
just
is-
at the stage.
And the thing was, I did have a camera. I was filming, but literally to my back, I mean, like 2 feet away from me, the front row had their cameras out,
Yeah.
their phones filming.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like
That's
I
what
was
people
like.
do at concerts.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't like it wasn't like I was no one bootlegs the concerts anymore. You know,
My
what I mean?
bad. I thought this was all access. It says all access,
Yeah, it
but
says all
clearly
access,
it's
but
not.
yeah, obviously it's not. It's like you get your ass kicked. Is
But
what
it was
is.
funny
All
because they
ass
just were
kicks, yeah.
taking it all out on him. I was just there. Nobody touched me. Nobody did anything. He was the
like, I
one
guess
getting his
we're
ass
leaving.
beat.
Let's go.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, could you just not be so rough, please?
But apparently, when I was talking to the manager of Tyler, because he called me afterwards, he's like, "Hey, man, I'm so sorry." Blah blah blah, and I felt bad for them because they were relatively
kinda got
new-
him in trouble,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they're like a newer band touring with AC/DC. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a
The
big
biggest
act,
band.
yeah, and literally like. They're in trouble because
never
of
gonna
me.
work these down again.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I don't want you guys, but he said, he goes, the thing about this guy, he goes, literally, this guy's been their head of security since the early 70s.
Yeah. So he doesn't have many brain cells.
Yeah, well, no, what he said
That's
was he
true.
said that the older guys, he said like the newer security guys would have probably came up to me and talked to me and said, hey,
Yeah.
man, what are you doing here? You're not allowed to be here, blah.
Yeah.
He said, but the old guys, they would attack with such vigor that you would like, just like me, instead of me fighting back, I was just like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Because normally if somebody is like coming at me, I might punch him in the face. But he attacked me so hard and so heavy, I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I'm getting drugged into the backstage, he's grabbing my shit. What's going on, you know? And I guess that's the way they did it back in the 70s. So he's just the same guy, you know?
You know, who's the chick that died from the turkey sandwich? Janis
Janis
Joplin.
Joplin, yeah.
I heard a thing
I think that
about-
might have been a myth.
Yeah, I was just saying,
Yeah.
wait,
It's
what
like,
are you
what?
talking
But it's
about?
It was a
good
ham. It
myth.
was a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
though.
It's a
It was
good
ham,
myth.
yeah.
Good,
No.
yeah.
The ham sandwich chick.
It was a ham
Janis
sandwich,
Joplin.
yeah, Janis
I heard a
Joplin.
great like little lore about her, a little myth about her that her security guard or whatever. They were touring like a week before she died from the ham sandwich, and they were in this parking lot at a Harley Davidson store for some reason, and he was just looking at this beautiful bike, and she came out and she was like, "Do you want it?" And she bought it for him.
That's
okay.
awesome. That's awesome.
He's been riding it and still is riding it to this day
Really?
across country.
Oh my
and
God,
he's
that's
like
dope.
he's like this legend in like
Wow.
bike world that people can't
That's
find
awesome.
because he doesn't have like
It's like the
contact
ghost.
info.
He's like a ghost.
Yeah,
So
but
he's a myth.
yeah, exactly. But he
Like the
just
ham
says like,
sandwich.
"You'll find me."
So let's
Interesting.
can you punch
Wild.
this up for me, Jay. Janis
Joplin,
Joplin,
ham sandwich.
Joplin, ham sandwich. I just, yeah, I mean,
I feel like
Chopin.
we've looked this up before.
We did,
actually.
we did.
it's a rumor though.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
rumor.
I feel like this is like the gallon of
She died of a
pump-
heart attack.
Yeah. It
This
was
is
a
like the-
rumor.
yeah.
Where
No,
did the
but,
chicken
I
go?
don't. But listen,
pump from the stomach.
no, but I think that that's the truth. I think
shit.
that's a true story with Rod Stewart. If you
The
heard the Rod
gallon.
Stewart,
No,
the
we've looked this up
gallon.
too, Brian.
No,
we looked
that
it up.
wasn't true either.
We looked it up. No, his response was literally we
Everyone
looked it
was
up.
a little-
He said everyone was a little gay back in the 70s. That's
true.
That's a
But I'm
quote from
also,
him.
but I'm also positive he didn't get his stomach pumped with a gallon of
No,
semen
no.
in his
Semen.
stomach
It was a
either.
gallon.
I'm just trying to say.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of semen.
That's a jug of milk.
But listen, I'm just trying to say, why doesn't he just say it's not true? Why does he come back with saying,
Because-
"Well, it's a little bit gay back in
Because
the
you know
70s"?
what? Because actually, you know how that works. It benefits him that goes
I don't
around.
know.
It just,
I don't
you know.
I don't know, Mike. What do you think? Would you want that?
Would you
rumor?
like a rumor?
Would you
I would not
dispel
want that
that rumor, or would you say, yeah, it could have happened, maybe?
Everyone's a little gay in
Maybe a little
2020.
bit.
It was the pandemic, baby. Who knows?
I would probably say no, that rumor is false.
Yeah. Let's get this rumor started about
Yeah.
Mystic
Yeah.
Mike.
All right,
right
guys.
now.
Down in the comments.
Down in the
Mystic Mike,
comments.
all right, guys, when he started to work for us,
Yeah.
it wasn't COVID. It was he had a gallon of semen.
in his stomach, and he had to
stomach.
get his stomach pumped.
Yeah, and it took him a week to get it out of his
Well,
stomach.
we didn't want to have any VD, so we kept him away for a little
And
bit.
if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
more of that story, we need 50 more likes.
Yeah,
All right.
more like
50
we're
more
still
likes.
not at 200 yet.
Yeah.
A little bogus, actually.
Let's hit some
Yeah,
super
yeah.
chats, and then we'll go to the ghost stories because we never
Oh,
hit
we
that.
never hit the ghost
So
stories.
super chats, ghost
super
stories.
You got it.
ghost
I'm gonna
stories,
rush. I'm gonna crush these though.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Lil
go.
Bogus says for Mike's ashwagandha fun.
Yeah.
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 Appreciate that.
Thank
And
you,
you
Lil
have to say
Bogus.
that with an African
Yeah,
accent.
ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
I thought it-
Ashwagandha.
Isn't it Indian?
Hey, you know
It
what?
doesn't matter. It's just fine.
Kind of does, but go on.
It sounds more African.
I don't know how to
Ashwagandha.
say it in American.
Jake says, with everything y'all are talking about, the package I'm going to make for y'all is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, God.
So far, it has tees, special shirts for you, Lori, Noah, and Jay, and other homemade items.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you,
Jake.
Jake.
Thanks, Jake. We
That's
appreciate
appreciate
you,
it.
man. And hey, we're gonna. It's got to have ashwagandha in it.
Yeah,
For
or
sure.
else.
Or
We
else.
appreciate it.
Forever.
Or Lori will kick your ass, Jake.
Yeah. Our buddy, Macaroni,
Mac.
says you can watch Welcome Back, Kotter on YouTube
Yes.
and Amazon Prime Video.
No.
I sometimes do for a pick-me-up along with
Nice.
his Cagney and Lacey episodes.
Oh my God.
that's
Cagney
right.
and Lacey.
Oh,
Yep, I remember
It
that
must
too.
be crazy to like watch your dad in a movie like that.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
like shows like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think about like our grandkids. I
Oh
hope
yeah,
one day
watching,
to watch the
oh my
vlog
God.
and
they should
you know.
probably not never watch snake bites, but
No, not snake bites. You know what's funny? I was talking about snake bites and Chewy the other day, and then Chewy texted me later. He's like, "Do people still give you shit about what I do?" so obviously, Chewy, if you're listening, Chewy, we love you.
Yes, we do.
I want to meet
We
him.
want
You
him
want to
back.
meet Chewy? He's a legend.
Absolutely.
He's supposed to be back
We
soon.
need him back for another podcast.
Yeah, he said he's going to come down soon. I guess he's working a lot of hours. He's the boss now.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like the
I don't know,
boss.
of
Chewy,
security.
wow. Stuff that I've seen.
I love the
That's
story that
insane.
Chewy told me once. He said that the trucks come in because he works at a sugar beet factory that makes sugar, and he said the trucks come in and he's got to do the little mirror underneath to make sure there's no bombs, And he said because of terrorist stuff, and so
Al Qaeda.
yeah. In case there's like some terrorist attack on the
Taliban.
sugar thing, I guess, because they worry about you don't have sugar. I guess America goes crazy or
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah,
So, but he said he goes unless that damn thing had TNT written on it, I wouldn't know what a bomb looked like. He's like, I go under there with a mirror. He goes, I don't know what the hell I'm looking for.
I remember that.
Is this a Denver Rancho or a
Right.
TNT bomb?
It's like unless it's the Wile E. Coyote,
Yeah,
like
Acme.
literally,
Yeah,
like
Acme.
stick some dynamite.
Yeah, with the coils.
Oh shit! Do you think that's
He probably still let it through.
right?
I think that was it, but I'm not sure.
Gotta be a decoy.
Yeah.
Mac also came back and said his last name is Hungarian, but from DNA we can now see he was unsurprisingly half Italian from his mom, but actually half Polish from his dad.
Interesting.
Who are we talking about?
Yeah, I was like, who?
His dad, I'm
guessing,
assuming.
yeah.
His dad, yeah. Because he was portrayed as like
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Rican,
Yeah,
yes,
Puerto Rican.
yes.
Yeah.
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 I
Interesting.
remember.
Yeah, that was such a good show, man.
Well,
I can't
thank you
believe
for
you
the
guys
support,
are
man.
missing out
Well, now
on
we
that.
know.
Looking forward to seeing
So we
you.
need to start looking up, I guess, on YouTube.
Yeah, or
watch
Amazon
it.
Prime, right? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
Amazon Prime
Both.
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Amazon Prime.
Let's get it.
Shalina threw a couple super chats. I don't
Ooh.
see her actual thing, so if I see it, I will
Thank
come
you,
back to
Shalina.
All right,
Thank you,
Shalina. Thank you,
Shalina.
Shalina.
You got a
If we see it,
beautiful
we'll
name,
get you.
baby
It is
girl.
beautiful.
It is a nice name.
Ivan says, can't wait to visit from Kenosha.
Kenosha.
I love
Whoa.
it. Magic Mike, the Moose, getting some podcast love.
damn, Magic Mike the Moose.
Magic, that is a good one,
Magic
man.
Mike.
Magic Mike the Moose.
Yeah, but
I don't know how we could top that. Magic Mike the Moose. I think that could be part of my tour too, right?
It is your friend.
I think I know who that
I'm
is.
the tallest friend of Mike.
Yeah.
Is that your brother?
No,
Your brother is tall. Your brother is tall. Yeah, your brother is
I
tall,
don't, I
dude,
don't know
man.
how I got those jeans.
Yeah,
but,
he's a tall dude, man. Oh my gosh, Noah.
Did you hear?
You can just get
Sun-
a glass, Noah.
Was it Sunday that your parents came or Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
I go out to my car and Mike's in his car and I see somebody in the passenger seat as I'm walking and I was like, damn, did Mike just pick up a chick?
Oh,
I saw,
baby.
like, longer blonde hair.
I-
And
I
so the
told him
next day
too.
when he came in, I was like, dude, who's that chick in your car? He's like, that was my brother. I'm like, I thought you picked up some random chick in the parking lot.
He's got like longer.
Do you think
hair.
that's
Like
happened?
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that's
Well, I
happened
don't
at the
know.
Reptarium?
It was
I
just
don't know,
weird.
Jay's here, so you
Yeah,
never
Jay,
know.
Yeah, yeah,
Jay's picked
it's
up
happened.
chicks. Yeah, Jay's picked up
Literally.
chicks.
Jay's got a lesbian before. I don't even know how.
I know,
converted
that's what
her.
I'm saying.
He converted.
He'd be a good
But,
missionary.
No, I went home and I told my brother, I was like, Lori came out, I thought I had a bitch in my car, and she was talking about you.
Yes.
Gosh, that's funny.
No, but I'm pretty sure that guy. So my buddy Sean, if that's who it is, he's like 6'7".
Years
Wow,
old?
That's a tall dude.
That's really cool, man. You hang out with 6-year-olds?
He
Yeah.
came with us to the Gatlinburg, and you can't miss him in a crowd. Like
Right,
It's
yeah.
like as
He's like a
Oh,
Scott
he's- yeah.
Smith, like the
You know,
giant.
it is amazing when you get like 6'6", 6'7" are giant, huge people. But when you get 7 foot, it is pretty crazy when you see pictures of like
Yeah.
a 7-footer standing next to someone like
Yes.
me. You know what I
Because
mean?
you're like literally a midget.
yeah, it's like I come up to their waist. You know?
Did you see what Jay Prehistorics
yeah.
posted? You
Yeah.
know how tall that guy was?
How tall?
7'6".
Yeah, 'cause I looked it up.
Wow.
I looked it up,
That's
and it said
crazy.
7'2" or something like that. So
And
and I thought it had to be more than 7'2" because he looked giant.
On his Instagram, like I was scrolling through his Instagram because he was so tall. He
He's
says
a basketball
7'6".
player or what?
Yeah, I don't think he's pro. He's not
Because
pro.
I see him
but
playing basketball, but
Yeah.
he's got to get signed by somebody.
He should.
7'6", he doesn't even have to jump to
Yeah, you
dunk.
don't even have to be good.
Yeah,
Just be like,
that was
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, sheesh.
Yep,
No, that
that's
dude
tall.
looked giant.
Yeah,
You know,
7'6".
Yeah,
Why
I
did
saw
God
that.
even make him that big?
It is crazy, right?
I don't know. What the
I mean, I
hell?
guess it's the same thing with the little
even sit.
people and then the giants. Like you just,
Yeah,
You know?
those tiny little people.
yeah.
the little people.
The little people.
Big
they-
world.
Let me tell you, they make great Samoas.
The dwarfs. That's the Keebler elves.
Oh my
Oh, you got it.
I did see Shalina's super chat says, yes, love Mike, but love them all.
Well, thank you
Oh,
very
thank
much.
you, Shalina. You're so nice.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Jason from
Jason,
Morph
what's up?
Mixology says, what's up,
Hey,
Snake fam?
What's going
Welcome
on?
back.
Hello,
Jason, what's up, dude?
All right, that's
Alright.
all what I got for now.
All right.
Ghost stories.
Yes.
Ghost stories. Here we go,
Hit us
man.
with some good
That's
ones.
my buddy Sean in the middle there.
Okay, yeah.
So he's definitely way taller than
Oh, yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
But,
tall.
I
Magic
think
Mike
that's
at the
who that
Moose. Yeah, Magic Mike's the Moose. That's good.
Okay, so ghost stories.
Here's some good ones, man.
Just one, like the best one.
one or two.
Dude,
Well, you can
there's-
do
maybe
two.
three
You
or
can do
four.
two.
Three
Yeah,
or
you
four.
can do
Yeah,
whatever
maybe a
you want.
couple, maybe 10.
All right, so
A
the
dozen.
first one,
Better be good.
it was.
You're fucking out of here, mister.
So believe it or not, for some reason, a lot of them have to do with like Tupperware containers that like you put your food and stuff.
Okay.
I don't
All right,
know.
all
I don't
right.
know.
Sounds like a
I-
fetish to
Come
me.
on.
What-
I really don't know.
Let's see where this goes.
So
A lot of
basically-
them.
All of
A
them.
couple of them,
Listen, I want to hear. Shut up.
So the girlfriend that was my dad was with Reese, or before his new wife. We were staying at her house in Farmington, and her ex-boyfriend actually died in the house from
Okay.
cancer. He suffered a long time.
Okay.
God and
rest
we were
his soul.
actually folding up the pool table cover, and it was kind of like in our apartment section of the house. It was like an add-on. So there was a whole nother kitchen and everything. And on top of that fridge, we put all of our Tupperware containers, like big bowls, small things, everything. And so we're in the living room part, and I'm sitting there, like I could see the fridge, but like it was kind of like at the corner. And I'm folding the tablecloth thing, and all of a sudden, like I wasn't even paying attention. I was like looking at her. We were folding it, and out of the corner of my eye, I see all of them fall off of the fridge, and it hit the ground. Of course, they all like busted apart and everything.
Wow.
And we were checking it out, and it's not like there was nobody in the house. It was
Right.
just us.
Right.
And if you look on top of the fridge, like most people that do that stuff, like just mess around, like it's dusty up there because I
Sure.
don't clean the fridge that often. So if somebody were to like put their hand there and swipe, you would see that kind of dust or
Sure.
anything.
Well, yeah.
Like-
Plus, there's no one there, right?
Yeah, there was nobody there. We didn't have cats, nothing like that. And they all fell. So I like got a step and I looked up there, and like all the rings from the bowls and everything were still there perfectly. It's like somebody picked them all up and just dropped them off the side.
Why do you think this ghost is so angry at Tupperware?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. So that was the other house. This one, the other story, actually happened at my grandma's house where I live now.
Different ghost, more
yeah,
Tupperware.
different.
More Tupperware.
So we had like leftover soup one night, and so Grandpa washed the dishes, and we took it downstairs. And he sets it
Fucking
right.
insane, dude.
Come on, let him.
I know. So he sets it on the chest at the bottom of the stairs, and Grandma hates it when we do that.
Yeah,
like she's
yeah.
like, "Oh, put it away, where
Sure.
it goes,
Yeah,
whatever."
right.
Well, I was lazy. I went to bed late. So I picked up the Tupperware and I stuck them in the other side of the basement. So if she came down the stairs before I woke up, she wouldn't
Yeah.
see them.
Rather than putting them away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It
Right.
would have been
Yeah.
closer to put
Yeah.
away, but I didn't.
Sounds
I stuck them on
right.
the other side of the basement, and at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I just fell asleep. Like I heard a huge loud bang, and I was like, I'm a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
Like, tornado could blow off the top of my house, and I'm still sleeping. It was loud enough to where it woke me up. I thought my grandpa fell down the stairs.
Wow.
And I was like, I jump up, turn on my light, and there's nobody there. And I was like, well, this is strange. So I went up the stairs. The dog barked at me, whatever. Grandpa was sleeping in the chair in the living room. Grandma's lights were off in her bedroom.
The Tupperware's right there.
No, my two cousins were sleeping. The one cousin's light was on because they lived with us at the time. And I was like, well, maybe she dropped the remote or something's right above my head. I don't know. So I went back downstairs and I was like, well, I'm up. You got to pee now. So
Right.
I turned around the corner and there were the Tupperware containers on the other side of the basement standing perfectly straight up, completely against the bathroom door.
What?
Just sitting there. And I
That
was
is
like,
weird.
This is strange. So I didn't have to pee anymore.
Wow.
So I went back to bed.
You're like,
You peed your pants.
I was
Yeah.
Not
like,
touching that
Forget
shit.
about it. So I went back to bed, and I got home from work the next day. And my cousin, I asked her, I was like, "Did you guys hear a loud bang last night or whatever?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got up, I opened my door, Uncle Bernie was still in his chair or whatever, so I just went back to bed." I was like, I moved the Tupperware specifically so Grandma wouldn't find it.
Yeah, and then you block
And the
the
next
door.
thing you know, it's right there at the bathroom door. And it
That
it
is
hit
coincidental,
loud.
though, right?
Yeah, it could have been she found it and was like, hey.
So, how's your grandma?
What do you mean?
Would
how
your
is she?
grandma have gotten up and
Oh,
put
absolutely
those
not.
there to fuck with you?
No, you know why? Because not to be the grandma, she ain't that fast.
Okay.
There's no way you're not hearing her get out of her bed, walk all the way across the
Okay.
house, down the stairs,
Huh.
Did you say that
specifically
you could?
slam it against the door, and then
Yeah.
walk back upstairs fast
Did
enough.
you say that like World War II could be going on? You'd still be sleeping?
Yeah, like that's how loud it really had to
Wow.
be.
That's
Like,
crazy.
that was probably the one that freaked me out the most. Because it was around Christmas time, and Grandma always says that her brother comes to visit. And I never believed it.
Tupperware uncle.
Her
So was the brother
comes
trying to
visit.
sell you out on the Tupperware?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
He's
left
He's probably
it there
sticking
the
up for his
next day.
sister.
Yeah, your
Maybe,
great.
yeah.
What would
We
that
had
be?
this,
Great.
What the hell?
Great uncle.
Great
What the
good
fuck's your
uncle.
grandma talking about, man?
So
Comes to visit.
my
So
Uncle
every holiday?
Dennis, yeah, every Christmas. That's like the time he's in the house.
Okay.
Jesus, I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Merry Christmas,
he never.
Uncle Dennis is in the house.
Like I'm not a huge big ghost person.
Okay.
Like, I don't really believe
You
in
don't
all of
buy
that
it.
stuff all the time.
Unless there's Tupperware involved.
Yeah,
Which makes sense.
Tupperware goes flying across the basement at 2:00 in the morning. But like she has this old antique candle that was his favorite thing ever for some reason. Like you got to twist
Oh,
the top
wow, okay.
to turn it on.
Yeah,
And we'll literally she always has it on the exact same end table every single year, exactly how he set it up
Wow.
forever ago. And he died when I was like 3 or 4, so
Okay.
I didn't know him all that well. So we'll be in the living room watching TV, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, you'll see the light turn on.
Wow.
Oh God.
And then you look
Yeah.
over, and
the
it'll
fuck?
turn back off.
Is it only
Yeah.
at Christmas time?
Only at Christmas time? That's the only time those candles come out, and they go right away.
and it's
my
funny
God.
because they say spirits can attach to items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
But
yeah.
she, Grandma, when we were kids, Grandma didn't tell us this stuff because obviously
Right.
she didn't want to freak us out.
yeah.
But now it's like,
Oh,
like-
that's
it's like
just great
Krampus.
Uncle Dennis. Like, yeah.
like it's just Uncle Dennis, and I'm like, oh, okay, hey, how you doing? Like, I don't know who you are, but
Wow.
welcome
gross.
back, Merry Christmas.
Well, there you go. What do you think,
Interesting.
Noah?
I think the last two were real. The first one was fake.
No, first one, I swear, it was. The candle. I actually have a video on my phone.
No, of the candle. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, don't you have a picture as well? Bruce was telling me you have a picture of a ghost. I thought.
No, it's the candle video.
Okay,
I showed
okay.
him that.
We're watching
forever,
this.
ever since I had like an iPod, I've been trying to get this stupid candle to turn on and off by itself.
And it did?
One year, I was so mad, I literally took it to like the wire store or whatever they fix like electronics. I said, "I'll give you this for a month." I said, "Figure out what's going on with the electric."
Oh, the
thing."
electric of the
I
candle.
was like, if it's like tainted, if it's
Yeah.
burnt out, like
Yeah.
tell me
Right.
what's going on.
yeah.
He's like, I can't
Nothing.
find anything wrong with it. Like you have to twist the little metal part to turn the light on, and
So
you
it-
have to twist it.
It
to turn
is
it on.
100% Uncle Dennis.
That's the
Uncle
only thing we can
Dennis.
think of. And I
You're
have,
like
Yeah.
And he has a video.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've
Actually-
finally.
honestly, like, I kind of get your grandma. I think it's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah, it's not like it bothers her.
No, it's
anymore.
nothing
She's so
bad.
used
It's
to it.
nothing whatever. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
almost
Wonder-
comforting
I
to
wonder
feel
if
like they're
something like
around,
that'll
right?
happen with the Maddie.
I have that Rubik's Cube on my desk, and sometimes at night I hear shit falling down. Who knows? Maybe my
Check the
uncle's
Tupperware,
maybe
man.
my uncle's slapping shit off my desk.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
100% be real.
Yeah, I don't know.
He would do if anyone would screw with you.
So
it'd be-
here's the candle.
okay,
So
here's the candle.
it
All right, so
basically-
right now the candle is on,
Yeah, I basically told him you can't.
and
I
now
said,
it's
"Shut it off."
now it shuts off.
And it literally just goes off.
It just goes off.
And
the
it
candle.
doesn't just turn off. Like it looks like someone is slowly.
Let's see this shit.
turning it
Yeah, it's
down.
like kind of goes like pots
Oh.
down a little bit.
Fuck, you got it, man.
After 20-something years.
You should
somebody
you should
finally got it
you
on
should
camera.
I tell you what, you send that off to Paranormal Caught on Tape. They give you $500 for that clip. You do a little cameo saying, "This is my video. I filmed it. It's my Uncle Dennis," and then they make up some crazy ass story to make it seem like your whole house
True.
is demons.
I mean-
No, you just stay. We got a few minutes left. You got it. You can hold
You
it.
can do it. You, can,
can do
it.
it.
You can do it, Lori.
Do we have any
Sweaty.
Yeah, we
super
got some
chats?
super-
Yeah. Wild Boy Dev says, "Yo,
What's up? Yeah.
What up, boy?
Dev,
Almost
we're
done.
gonna get Dev here soon.
Oh, Wild Boy
he asked
Dev's
about
back.
he asked about coming tomorrow, but unfortunately tomorrow I've got company coming, and I've got
Taco Boy?
Yeah, Taco Tuesdays.
Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesdays. Yeah.
He sells tacos on
But
the
yeah,
side,
so
you know?
tomorrow's a shit show for me.
Oh
So.
man, this Drew Deerwater's fucking with us.
I know.
I would
What
slap this
I know.
person.
It's Drew says y'all should collab with Tom Segura, the comedian. He said his kid is getting into snakes, and
Oh!
thought y'all together would be awesome. And
Dude.
Brian, you You have some connect to Bert Kreischer, who's like his best friend.
Yeah.
No way. You have a connect to Bert Kreischer?
Some.
Well, I would.
It's
so
like the 6
number.
degrees to
Well,
Kevin
there's a couple
Bacon.
things. Number one, Bert does follow me on Twitter.
What?
That's what I'm saying,
So there
dude.
you go.
Yeah.
What
That's
are
a-
you
So there's
doing?
You know that Bert follows me on Twitter.
Well, you need to start building a relationship. What the fuck are you doing? Are you even my father?
Well, not to mention, we obviously know Ari, that knows Theo, that knows Bert, that knows.
We gotta get this going.
Yeah.
You not. These are the fucking people.
Yeah.
Dude, Bert is so funny.
Yeah.
Bert and
Tom.
Tom,
Nicest
man.
guy, nicest guy I've ever met.
His son's getting the snakes.
I don't know, but
Yep,
if he is,
that's
what it
he
says.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what it
know,
says.
but Let
BHB.
Roses Burn likes Mike.
Yeah, she go, Mike.
Mike, where's the Mike doll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
here comes a big
Mike
one
dolls
from
would be-
her.
Okay.
That would
He's
sell
got
good.
big
Okay, boom. Okay, so Let Roses Burn says, so, question. I just took in 3 Cresties. The previous owner says she had the adults in their enclosures for years, bioactive, but she does not have live plants and does not have a false bottom. Do I need one? For Cresties?
Well, it's bioactive. Well, first off, you don't need one, right? But if you want bioactive, yes, you do need a
Yes,
false bottom.
yes.
So, but you can have them without being bioactive too. That's not a problem. I mean, you don't need bioactive to keep Cresties, but if you do want a true bioactive, you need a false bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did actually see the pictures of them. They're super cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
cute.
nice, yeah.
I saw him.
And I thought it was false bottom for a year and a half. Do you know that?
False
Like I thought it was
spot?
one word, like false bottom. Yeah, I didn't know it was false bottom.
Yeah,
I heard Bruce. I had Bruce say it.
False
I heard Bruce say it. I don't know. I was like,
It's
false
like,
bottom.
yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, do bioactive. You gotta get this special false bottom.
That's what it sounded like.
It's like I don't know where you buy this false
And it was
bottom
like,
at.
I was
The
doing
false
it.
bottom.
I was
The
doing it
false
in
bottom.
enclosure with Jess once, and then she said false bottom. I was like, oh, dang.
Oh,
dude.
now
False
I get
bottom
it.
is what a Kardashian
It's like you
said.
gotta get
Oh,
ESP
yeah.
false bottom.
Mike's got
Good,
it.
Mike.
Right,
Good joke,
exactly.
Mike.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
Okay.
all I got for
That's
now.
all I got.
That's awesome.
Do we have anything else, or do you want to cap it while it's fresh?
Is there any other dying questions that we need to ask Mike?
We covered all the stuff.
Let me just ask a couple more things, real
Okay,
quick,
do
and then
it.
we'll get out of here. So, Mike, what is the favorite animal at the Reptarium to work with?
I say it all the time. It's so hard to pick one. I love
I know.
the monitors, the snakes, Sriracha and Tabasco.
Yeah, you do a lot with Sriracha and
They've
Tabasco,
been,
the red iguanas.
They've been getting a lot better.
Yeah.
That's your babies.
Well, no. That's where I get a lot of my battles.
Actually, no, I don't like them at all. They're assholes.
No.
They scrape the shit out of my arms. I have to hear about that all the time when I
They
go
do.
home. I love Bowser too. I mean, it's just like a living
Bowser's
dinosaur.
amazing,
Yeah, he's cool.
So what do you think the problem with, for those of you guys that don't know, Diddy and Dixie, Diddy is beating the shit out of Dixie.
Wait, really?
Dixie is beating the shit out of Diddy
Oh,
every
okay.
day.
Yes, I do know.
And we don't,
He's
what do you
trying to
think?
FaceTime.
Well, it's the
Upstairs?
you know what it is. You always talk about it with like when sometimes a female gets bred, she changes her persona,
Yeah.
and maybe
It's
that's
just
what's happening.
hormonal. Yeah, but Diddy is poor Diddy. He's afraid for his life.
Good.
Yeah.
He should be. Because listen,
He lost those
she
eggs.
wants exactly. She wants to be left the f alone. He already had his time. Now she had eggs. Now
Yeah,
they're
but
gone.
it's not like he's trying to breed her.
I know
again.
but she's like, don't even think about
Yeah.
it. Like I know you're
Like,
thinking
if-
about
if
it.
he comes off that branch, he's like, game on, let's do this shit.
Yeah, I know. She like I hate it. He comes out when I'm giving a tour or something like that. He comes out of the case and then she jumps out just to beat his ass.
Literally jumps on top of him.
Yeah, she gets on him and she starts like grabbing him and shaking him around.
You know,
and
people
my
say
poor
this shit
Taurus
all
are
the
like,
time.
you know, my poor
She's my
Taurus.
spirit animal.
just like Drogo's J's, you know.
Yeah. his-
So what do you do?
You go,
What do
girl.
you do? to stop
I
that?
put her back in and shut the door.
Give my man a break.
I mean, poor Diddy. I'm feeling bad for him. I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying?
Getting beat up
Like,
by
I
your
get it.
woman.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's like poor Diddy. I'm scared too, Diddy.
But
Help me, Diddy.
he's not getting hurt, right?
I don't know. He's not getting. They're pretty thick skinned, but she's whooping his ass.
Now maybe you can call Rhino Land.
Iguana
Iguana
Land.
Land.
Rhino land.
All the way in
Great to have a
Africa.
Rhino
Land
Land.
would be cool.
Rhino Land would be.
How
a
do
good
we
one.
save the white rhino?
Yeah.
Yeah, the chubby,
now, yeah.
chubby unicorns.
And maybe he has some tips that we can use to
Yeah.
like keep them separate.
Maybe,
Well,
Well, he
maybe,
keeps them together though all
maybe
year.
there's something we can do for her to make her a little more happy.
Well, that's why I've
right
been.
now.
I was trying to feed her a lot. You know,
No,
and
but
she's
maybe
looking
she
beefy
needs-
now.
Maybe she needs something else.
It's like a spa
know?
day or something.
Like a toy.
I don't know.
Good idea. That's a good video.
Something
yeah.
like
Don't tell Jay that.
honestly, not a bad thing, or maybe it would be good to put that lay box back in there or something. Like maybe she's angry about something that we could help. I don't know.
Maybe
Wonder if we could ask the Tupperware.
Yeah,
Now,
we
can-
should talk to the
like, yeah,
Tupperware.
can we
talk to the
ask it-
Tupperware and
What
can-
would Uncle was it David Dennis?
Dennis.
Uncle
Uncle
Dennis.
What
Yeah,
would
what
Uncle
would
Dennis do?
Yeah.
but
You just throw it back in the case again.
He turned the light on.
He turned the light on and off. That's all he can do.
I did all I can do.
That would suck to be, like,
yeah, it
that's
would
all you can
suck.
do in life.
Dad and then
Yeah.
It's like this, all you're relegated to just turning a light on and off.
And one
And
month
one
out of the
light.
year.
One light that's buried away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's December again.
now
Turn
I turn
the
the light.
light back on.
you see
great.
how hard Patrick Swayze
Right
focuses
for
on the
Ghost.
Yeah.
Just flip the switch. Just flip the switch.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. He
Poor
just-
Uncle
he has,
Dennis.
he has 11,
Yeah.
11 months to practice, though.
That
Yeah.
is sad.
Yeah.
He's just in the closet right now, flipping it on. I got it.
Nobody sees it.
Poor Dennis. What do you
Jeez,
got?
that was so dark. Scottish Rob says, sorry, missed most of the days. Well, I'll have to go back and catch it. Best of all, you guys.
Thank you so
please
much,
do.
Scottish
Trust me,
Rob. We love
Scottish Rob. You will not want to miss this one.
No, this is a good episode.
And Silver Cash says, appreciate and love y'all. Have an awesome night and catch y'all on Saturday.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Silver
oh,
Man.
so it's going to be this Saturday he's coming?
No, that's our
Oh, no, the
podcast.
podcast.
Brian.
Oh, yeah. What about Noah's Thursday? What do you got one Friday?
Tomorrow.
No, Thursday. I'm doing
Tomorrow.
Thursday.
yeah.
Thursday, tomorrow, yeah.
Yep,
Okay, so-
podcast tomorrow, 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got my man Nick Ford on.
Ooh.
Oh,
and-
Nick's coming back.
Yeah, Nick Ford and
No, a
we.
different Nick.
No, Nick Ford.
Is it the same
Nick's
Nick
been here
Ford?
before,
Is it
right?
different?
Yeah, he's coming back.
Not
second
the
time.
same Nick
Okay.
from Sunday.
Not from Sunday, but
No, I
different
know. A
Nick.
different Nick Ford.
I
know
knew-
Nick
I
Ford.
knew
This
you
is
knew.
this
She
is the
didn't
month
know.
of Nicks.
Yeah.
It is. I'm
All
doing
of the
Saint
Nicks.
Nick next.
You're gonna have my
Yeah.
brother on. He's just confused.
Yeah.
as
And then
shit
Nicolas
about
Cage.
everything you say.
And
There you go.
yeah,
And
I
then
don't
Nick
know.
Cage is rolling
Nicolas
rounding
Cage.
out.
Nicolas Cage is the last one.
Nicholas, do you know that Nicolas Cage used to keep snakes?
He did.
Actually, I did
He
hear
kept
that
cobras.
before.
Yeah, he kept
Cobras.
Cobras, yeah.
That's not just keeping snakes, Mr.
Yeah, that's-
Brian.
Yeah, he
It's a
kept
Brian.
cobras.
Give
He
me
was,
some Brian,
he was a, I knew people that dealt with
Wow,
him.
that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Sounds like he was just as crazy of a guy as you would expect.
You know everybody does.
Like a cholo when you did that, Noah.
Really cool.
You're like, hey, man, that's really cool, man. Hey, I fuck with that,
Hey,
bro.
Vato.
Fuck with that.
Hey, Vato, yeah.
With the hat, dude, I can't.
Punta.
Oh,
Ooh.
out with the swear words.
All right, let's get out of here, man.
You done? I
Yeah.
think there was one thing.
Is there one? What we got?
I don't know. Have you ever handled the green tree monitors?
I haven't. It's just since the beginning. No, I leave them alone. Did you guys handle
We
them
just
today?
handle them today.
How was it?
Yeah, Noah
Dude.
did a great job.
They'll
I
rip
didn't
you
do
up.
anything.
They'll rip you
Oh,
up.
you
No.
tamed it down.
No,
No,
No.
really?
It
was-
literally just laid on his arm.
it just laid on my arm. I wasn't even holding it.
Wow.
And the nails, I didn't even get one scratch.
Oh my god, that's
Bruce.
dope.
Bruce
Bruce
got the
did.
mail out. He got fucked
You
up.
got it.
yeah.
But the female's like, she's just laying on you.
Wow, that's cool.
Very beautiful colors. I just had to talk about it.
No, that's cool. I mean, I'd love to take them out because they're really cool. You
They
know,
were
at least the
very cool.
female. The male's chunky. He's good, but
He didn't bite. He just ran.
Yeah, they don't typically bite, but those nails are so sharp. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
It's like
they
a
don't even
little
try to
razor
rip you up.
blade.
They just like
From
just holding
running,
on
yeah.
to them. I remember
And it doesn't
Forest
even
Arms
like
used
draw
to be.
blood most of the time. Like
Yeah.
it's just those little cuts that you like feel in an hour. You're
Yeah.
like, wow, why does that kind of burn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kinda
when you
thing.
put some hand sanitizer on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
that in
things
You really
particular.
feel it?
All right.
All right, cool.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If
Thanks,
you
guys.
enjoyed, like the episode, like we said prior, let's hit 200 likes before we get out of here, baby. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make sure you turn on that bell so you don't
Yep.
miss a podcast. 4:20 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time,
Yep.
5 p.m. on Saturday Eastern Standard Time. Woo! We got it, baby. You have been checked in with Mike's latest news,
Thank you,
and
guys.
we are checking out.
See you guys.
Peace.
Take care. Magic Mike the Moose.
Magic Mike dancing for you.
That's good. Good job, Mike.